Chop Shop. We about to crank up this evening. I apologize for the delay.
Your fault.
Man, anyway. To my right, the one and only, a.k.a. Ruff, Greg Dawson. How you feeling tonight, man?
Like my team won the NFC South.
We'll be back Monday, so just keep that same energy. That's cool. Across to me, world famous Dade City's own Waldo. How you feeling tonight, young man?
You're welcome.
Okay. We got Tampa Royalty here tonight kicking it with us, man. So y'all get ready for this, man. Really great episode. Been trying to put this together for a while. Hard to get both of them together. We finally made it work. So I'm going to introduce both of it. And you know, the man in the middle, this is his first time kicking it with us. NFL ball player, played at Auburn. Tampa Bay Tech's own Coach Hobbs. And the man to his right needs no introduction. I've been waiting for him to get a podcast. He's been dragging his feet. But hopefully after tonight, he'll say, you know what, I'm finna go ahead and do something with this. Another Tampa Bay Tech alumni, former NFL player, the one and only KJ Harris. Y'all welcome to Chop Shop, man. So
welcome back, KJ.
Yeah, welcome back.
Yes,
so, you know,
sir.
we talked, and I was, getting out the format what we're going to talk about a little bit. I want to get into first, how y'all feel about, Cam Boyd got a lot of flack about opting out the bowl game and got the record. I'm going to sit down and chill.
He opted out at halftime, like in the middle of the game.
In the middle of the game. So
that's a different type of opt out. We ain't never seen that before, have we?
exactly. So, and I want to get both of y'all played college football at a high level. And I'm gonna go to Real Hobbs first. Real, what's your take on that? What you think?
Now, first of all, I don't know the context of why he quit at halftime.
Okay.
I'm glad you said quit though, Real.
Yeah. So I'm
Wow. He heard
Opted
him
out is the word they prefer.
Right. Opt out. So I don't know the context because from what I heard, supposedly that was the agreed upon thing. If he broke the record,
he sit out.
He sit out the second half. So if that's the context, then I'm okay with that. If that's not the context, the landscape of college football now with all this money, with the injuries and all of that, depending on if his teammates knew or not, I think for me that's the biggest thing. Because everybody from the outside looking in, having
Don't matter. They're not in the locker room.
They're not in the locker room. So if if everybody knew that was the plan going forward as far as his coaches and his teammates, I don't see no problem with it.
And just for clarity, so everybody heard him right. If you quit at halftime and everybody knows you're gonna quit, it's okay.
let me go opt out. Let me go opt out. Let me go opt out.
He crashed instigating this whole situation.
Let me go opt out.
Let's slide out to Deacon Harris and get his input.
I agree. I mean, if it was something to him
thing.
and his coaches and they all talked about that before, then that's fine. And to be honest with you, there was playing in a bowl game that was meaningless to anything else.
Right.
So even if he decided to say, I'm only going to play the first, so what? That's his choice. See, people don't understand. From a fan, they want to sit there and they try to tell you what to do as a fan. That man got a future. That man, Restrepo didn't play.
No, he didn't. You're right.
So you know what I mean.
There was
So
no flat. There was
you know what
not
I'm
a lot
saying.
of flack
So
on that.
and I mean that's his number one receiver. So I mean he went in there. He played the first half, and if he decided to say, I don't want to play the second half, that's perfectly fine with him because his next time on the field is going to be for a big check. So at the end of the day, his fans wanted him to play. And I get that, but it's a lot different when they sit.
They
on the
just
other
mad
side.
they lost.
Yeah, that part because they were the one they wouldn't even talk about.
Right.
That's the other part they wouldn't even talk about.
They
it.
lost by what,
That whole
one?
game is meaningless to them.
The bet,
You know what I mean?
People betting.
Now I say the
That
other
part. That's the part.
Hey.
You know what? That's the part that you really got to talk about because that's what it is now. You get so many people caught up in their feelings now because they can place these monies on these people's heads, and when they don't get it or they ain't meet their parlay or he ain't throw for this many, you know what I'm saying? That's the ones who really mad. If you want to talk about it and call it what it is, that's exactly what it is. Now.
Okay.
And I go on the flip side of that though. Look at what Dion did with his kids.
Yeah.
They played a meaningless bowl.
Yeah.
But they went out and played.
I mean, they even played the meanest bowl to the fact to where Shador that was one of his worst games he played.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
They almost
And
looked
at the end of the day,
unprepared,
You had people
They
who would
almost
be
looked
scared to do
unprepared.
something like that because they think it hurt their trust stop. So he played the meanest game, and that was probably one of the worst games he played all year. It was the worst game he played all year.
Probably since he been at Colorado.
Yeah.
And did y'all see the clip talking about was talking about Cam Newton and their podcast when he had the dude from Netflix, the community college coach, the JUCO coach, and he was talking about this. and he was saying it's different now because we paid you.
Right.
So now you obligated to play in these games.
Yeah.
So he was saying basically, if I paid you and you not following up on your end of the deal, give me my money back.
I was talking to somebody about that today. I said, I wonder if at some point you might have some breach issues involved in some of this NIL stuff. Because I don't know how.
But then you got to do it two ways. I can pay you for the regular games, bowl games and everything. That's like the playoffs right now in the NFL. Our regular season contracts, that was for the regular season.
Right.
Yeah. When the playoffs start, everybody make the same.
Yeah.
So therefore, you paid me to play this regular season.
Right.
My contract didn't say extended to bowl games. If that's the case, we make it to a bowl game. That's a bonus. Because that's an extra game for the school making more money on it.
Yeah.
So therefore, that
And
bowl
wait
game
until
contract.
I ain't got a problem with that.
That's negotiated for you in the NFL.
My point is, so you can say that, but we don't know. We don't.
PA.
But what I'm saying is,
That's
you don't know. He can say I played for this game, but he didn't say I paid you to play every single game of the season. It could be just regular
I get your
season.
point. I'm only talking about that in the future. I'm concerned that there's going to be some kind
it has
of
to be.
negotiation.
Oh, it definitely
I'm pretty
will.
sure it's not that now. I'm
It's
pretty sure
definitely
it's like that
gonna.
now.
I'm pretty sure it's next year. It's
y'all
gonna
got
be.
in y'all's contract, not just play, not performance. It's something else that's in there.
the incentives.
No, I know about that, but there's something else that has to do with, like, say they decided not to play, or they decide to opt out, where they can't recoup it from you all in the NFL, but they can recoup the money, and also tag an additional amount of penalty because they may set up their programming and their schedule, whatever to sell the show on the fact that you're going to be there.
Right.
So,
I mean, like I said, it's different.
They're going to need agents, in other words, guys.
Yeah, whenever it comes
Eventually, that's
They're
what
gonna
it's,
need
I mean,
agents.
well, they really got agents already, but I mean, it's gonna be difficult to navigate through that because it hasn't been done before. But I believe it's a possibility that they might have to have an agent because these contracts is gonna get so.
Who talking about? Who have the kids in college?
Yeah.
Oh, they already got. They got them.
they
The
have
kids ain't going out
basketball.
getting it. You
They
got
have
guys.
basketball.
You have a whole. It's a whole. I figured it out this year. I mean, every year, it's going to keep changing. But what I realize now, they got guys who actually their job is to just go find NIL deals.
Yeah,
That's it. Okay. So they have to have agents. There's no way they can make those kids sign a contract. For something like that without having no representation. You don't have to have an agent, be a lawyer, whatever it may be. You don't necessarily have to be an agent. You can be a parent or a guardian, but they can't put these kids in a room by
I mean,
themselves.
right now it's really the parents.
Yeah.
Like it's really.
I think
That's the worst part.
That might be the worst part.
There's a lot of them out there who listen that might not like it, but I'm going to say it. A lot of young parents, they trying to live through their kids, man, and thinking they,
But I think that's going to, just being a financial guy myself, that's going to be a huge problem, right? With the NIL, with so much, a lot of these kids are going to be and are being taken advantage of simply because they don't understand. And it's just like with NFL players, right? A huge percentage of NFL players go broke because you're giving people that don't understand money a lot of money.
Right.
And if I'm a person, I've seen this happen personally, that guys don't relinquish their authority over their own money to somebody else.
Man,
So as an accountant, I could take $50,000 from you. You making $100 million a year. If I could take $50,000 every other month, you wouldn't even know.
Man,
you
just look at Shohei Ohtani. What happened with him?
Yeah.
So even your boy
Same-
back in the
same
day,
way.
Tank Black at Florida.
There you
Black,
go.
yeah.
There you go. There you
Tank
go.
was-
And they-
Tank
and
was
they-
living there.
But hold on now.
Go ahead, Geek.
Hold on now. I ain't gonna put nobody's names out there, but we know we're real close to my. I heard some stories. Some of them boys knew what Tank was doing, and they were taking risks. And I'm just gonna leave it at that. It wasn't all just Tank. Some of them were trying to make money on the other side.
Okay.
It wasn't too legal.
On the back end.
Yeah,
It's
man.
always-
So
Allegedly.
allegedly,
For the sake of
there
the
we
show,
go.
allegedly.
Go ahead and double up this investment. I'm really gonna make an investment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think it's just gonna create, and I'm all for. Don't get me wrong. I'm all for the guys getting paid.
Oh, absolutely. I
Now,
think
we
we all
didn't
are.
get paid when we play, but I'm
That's
all
right.
for the
They
guys.
say our check is in the mail for recruitment from back then too.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, I heard that.
But I do
They don't got
believe
your
that.
address though.
But like,
I'm wishing it.
but even like, but it's funny, right?
I'm gonna speak it in.
But even like both of y'all, you in Morgantown, that's college football city. You in Auburn, college football city. Those are college, and they're
Yes.
so many people like Morgantown hold how many 75, 80,000?
Yeah, they can get to like 75 now.
Okay, Auburn was 90.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so you talking about just on a Saturday? I've heard that even in the city, Auburn is the largest city in Alabama on game day.
On game day.
So just to put that in perspective, like here it is, you see it, you see the jerseys, you see the people paying concessions. That's something they should have been doing.
Yeah.
And that goes back, even like, I go back with Herschel. And people were mad with Herschel when he left Georgia to pursue going to USFL. Then you fly a little further back where you start seeing the Florida State guy in their scandal with the shoes. There should be money allotted. No, they let that.
FSU, shoes,
We ain't gonna do that. We ain't gonna do that. We ain't gonna do that.
Peter Ward was getting them polos and James was getting them crab legs. So they've had
that hates something else.
No, it's all love, ain't
Universe.
But I do believe that the guy should be compensated. Now you can't pay the 4th string long snapper.
No.
I can't see him get nobody. But if you out there, and somebody brought it to my text like, but you have to make it equal.
Right.
No, you don't.
No.
No, you don't.
Because you know it's not equal.
No, you don't.
Players ain't equal.
You don't have the long snapper jersey in the
It's like
team
looking
store.
right now. Who make all the money in the NFL?
Quarterback.
Is that equal?
No.
You know what I'm saying? So no, it's not equal. No, it's not.
Well, I
Your
think-
time when you get your time to shine and you shine,
not
you
equal.
get paid.
There's a
not
sliding
necessarily
scale
about
when it comes to
position.
ability.
Yeah.
Not necessarily, but and talking to some of my guys that's college coaches, the problem is you got a 5-star that come in this year. He made this amount of money.
More than the guy that's already been there.
More than the guy that's already been there.
Well, that's
so
the hype.
now you got it just creates an issue in the locker room because now you got this guy saying who's really our best player. Well, hold on, this kid is a freshman that make more than me.
And he hadn't done anything. Kind of like the last time it happened in the NFL that way was what's your boy for the Rams? It wasn't good anyway. Went to Oklahoma. I think he won a Heisman too.
Talking about Sam, what's your
Sam
quarterback?
Bradford.
Yeah.
In the NFL, say, well, we can't do this.
Right.
We got it because
Right.
he had
And then
he had an
gave
ignorant
Cam
contract.
20 million
Right.
next year.
Right.
Sam was the first one to get like 51 million
Right.
guaranteed.
Yeah,
But he
yeah.
had like 7, I think it was like
I ain't
76
mad.
or
Nobody
78.
will get
something
that.
like
Yeah.
that.
He
I'd
signed
rather-
big money.
For the people
Then
that
the next
over
year, they
75
all
million.
changed.
Change,
Next year,
right.
yeah.
He
And
started
got Cam,
this whole
he got
quarterback
70,
thing.
he got 70 something, and Cam got 20 something.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm
Next
all
year.
for it. Listen, that ain't my money. Get all the money you can get. I'm all
Right.
for it. You know what I'm saying? I just know when it comes to money, that's
Well,
I
the
think-
players should get it. They earn it.
I think it's gonna be like the Wild Wild West, and they probably say,
It already is.
they're gonna have to
But
put a
it's gonna- I
cap
think
on
it's
it.
gonna get worse.
They're gonna have to put a cap on it.
I don't think they're gonna put a cap on it. I'm
They ain't gonna put a
guaranteed
cap on it
they're gonna
because
regulate it like
it's
this.
not. It's not.
Ain't no cap. You can't put no cap on
The
it.
school.
Yeah.
It's not the school. It's organizations that are
Organization,
put together
sponsors.
that sponsor and they pay the money.
NIL collectives.
because even like,
Yeah,
even
it's
like
not. It's
Well,
not
the
the
collective
school.
is
I saw like the top. They had like a top 50 NIL schools.
But they do have a
Oregon was number 1, and it was at $1 billion.
yeah,
Like
That
I don't
feel
know.
nice.
They don't feel nice.
See, now that
That doesn't
is
feel nice,
the
right.
NIL collective. Every school has, and it's a pool that's capped.
Yeah.
But you got Oregon and these other schools that have these big time boosters that can say, "Listen, I give you $1 million to go get this player," and
Yeah.
now
They don't feel
again
it.
that
They don't feel
becomes
it.
they don't feel it.
right, and that's what I'm saying. So now the recruiter is working you double because if you bring them in, you're gonna get you a kickback too.
Yeah.
Man, we seen this
Bucky-
before. Now
Bucky
it's just
Irvin was
all
supposed to go
legal.
to
The
Washington.
dude who
Yeah.
was going back recruiting everybody from Nike back in the day with the shoes. What's his name?
Vaccaro, son of Vaccaro, yeah.
That was it.
That's
All you doing,
yeah.
this is into fruition. Now you seeing it now in person. That's all it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Son of Vaccaro,
But
boy,
it's-
boys
it's-
getting paid.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
buddy.
it's
Yeah,
big.
buddy.
It's big business. I think also is that nowadays, like you spoke about, these larger schools got these bigger budgets, and we talk about even like from a local front. How do you sell a kid on going to South Florida, and they don't have
But
the
it's
money?
it's not. Be honest with you, it's not the school. It's the people who come from the schools who are alumni who got all the money. Like Arkansas, Jerry Jones. You know what I'm saying? Indiana's a big NIL school because of why? Mark Cuban. You know what I'm saying? So it's these people who
Alumni.
come from the alumni who got the big checks.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Who like Ohio State, man.
Incredible.
you can go down the line.
Well, the
What is that?
unfortunate thing about
They say the team
USF,
called $20 million.
USF has money though. I think the
They
way
do.
that their endowment is humongous.
But you got guys,
they
but
have-
that money, the people
Their
who
money
come
is
from
from
USF
building.
are coming from
Doctors.
hotels and all the people who
Yeah.
want to put.
They don't
put
care
their money
nothing about
into
football.
the
Building.
medical program and
Right.
all that, and put
Building.
their name on the
Right.
building.
Yeah.
You getting these other people who are got this money
Fans
and
of-
they're
of
fans
sports.
of sports.
Right.
Yeah, and they
you
wanna
know what I'm saying?
compete. They wanna-
When they get their check, they're gonna
Yourself.
say, "Look, I'm giving this, but I want some. I want If I'm giving 20 million, 15 of this is going to the football program. Now I don't care what y'all do with this other 5,
Right.
but I want to make sure these football. You know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
they have control of that. You don't want to do, they're not gonna cut the check. So what you gonna do when you sit there and you the one?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? You got to agree to it.
Right.
What you gonna tell them? No.
Right.
You finna write a $20 million check.
Yeah, I don't want it. I don't want that check.
That's even like, and I know you played
sounds
Oklahoma
crazy.
State. Boom Pickens. Oklahoma State, he redid and gave them a whole bunch of money.
At West Virginia, we had this dude, a Marlon Pushkar. The stadium's called Marlon Pushkar. He had a company called, I just on the tip of my tongue. I know they was making the generic prescription drugs. It was like number 2 in the country.
Okay.
Man, that dude, man, them checks were coming from him every year, boy. And that's a write-off. You know what I'm saying? It's a write-off. You know, so you know, for the ones who cut them checks like that, man, they're not missing. They got to pay it anyway, so they might as well go ahead and give it to somebody.
Kind of like Blue Chip. That was y'all happy.
I'm telling you,
That was y'all happy. That's why I tell people, happy. It's a happy everywhere. It's a happy at every
Mylan
school.
Pharmaceuticals. That's what I'm sorry. His name is Mylan. It's Mylan
Okay.
Pharmaceuticals. I think they sold the company now, but still, his name is on that stadium because all that money he gave it up, he definitely changed that program, man.
Got you up there, huh?
I went there because of a coach.
Oh, okay.
I always tell everybody I didn't.
Coach Lewis, right?
No, Coach Calvin McGee.
Calvin McGee, that's it, McGee. You said
I
that.
followed a coach. I wanted to play for a specific person, so I didn't care what was going on. It was. I followed him. You know what I mean?
And
So
KJ, what years were you at West Virginia?
2003 and 4.
Okay. So you was gone the year they beat Georgia and Atlanta.
I was at the game. That was my rookie year in the NFL.
Okay.
Yeah, I was at the game.
Steve
I was on the
Slade,
sideline.
Pat
I was
White.
on the sideline.
Okay.
Won $5,000 that night too from one
No,
of my
you
teammates.
didn't.
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna
We
bring that.
bet. Yeah, no, we can. We can talk about it. We won. I won. So I won. Good.
And then you was
And
at
I was
Auburn
sweating,
from
too.
you was at Auburn from
From 2002 to 2005.
okay 2005. Okay,
Yeah,
so and did y'all play? Did y'all?
No, we had
Okay.
never played West Virginia.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just sitting back thinking like that was like Waldo's here like 20 years ago. It just seemed
It would have been a brawl on the field. We would have played them.
You think so?
Because of one person.
who?
Pat-Man wouldn't have shut up, man. Pat-Man would have been there by the face, man. My dog, I
Hell
love
ball
him.
player though, boy.
Boy, he will. But that's
Yeah,
that's
Pat-Man
kind of
was
like
a
his one
dog,
way
bro.
to intimidate. But yeah, Pat-Man would have been talking crap to everybody, man. It was, yeah.
But I just think college football now. You look at what's so surprising is that, and I'm gonna see what y'all think about these playoff games. All the top 4 seeds they gone.
Gone.
And I mean,
But how
Arizona
do they get
State
to the top photo? Like they got to do a better job of.
And that's what I want to ask you. So do you feel that? Do you feel that is
the
your
top 4
record?
seeds.
Let's say, like, do you think Alabama on the top 12 teams when they announced? Do you think Alabama's better than SMU, Boise State?
I mean, they work, but
Their
they
record
put
didn't
the
reflect it.
stipulations in place.
their resume wasn't
Because
better.
it's no different like the playoffs right now. You got a team who will have an 8-7 record, but they get a home playoff team a game against a team that got a 14-2
and
record.
that's what they talked about there. They
You know what I mean?
try to
So-
change it. So you reward the teams that win. But
I think you don't need 12 teams. Number one, I think 8 is
8
good.
is good enough for
I
me.
think 12 is just over because you gonna have a
You're gonna get
fairy
14 that has no business being in there, but you saw already.
Right.
Had no business being in there.
And
They
I
got
think-
to incorporate strength of schedule. That strength of schedule has got.
Can you
to
imagine
be,
Indiana?
Yeah, that strength of schedule has got to be.
In Indiana, they looked all right.
Man,
they were down 27-3 days. City keep it funky.
They lost by less than what Georgia lost.
What
To
y'all
the
on
same team, to the
12-17?
same team, to the same team.
Yeah, they lost by 10. Georgia lost
You
by
know what's kind of
13.
interesting though when you bring it up? They may want to send a commemorate ring to Northern Illinois if they win the national championship, because that might have been what slid them out of harm's way.
They don't lost one game. They don't lost one game though, and then once again,
Yeah, but it put them in that different bracket because
but I'm gonna bring y'all and see what y'all think about it. I always look at I build a Nino Brown conspiracy theory, and this is just me. And if I'm wrong, tell me I'm wrong. So.
Wrong. You wrong.
That's that's the gutter man. So you look at the Final Four setup. You look at the Final Four setup. You got Notre Dame, Penn State, and Miami is gonna be crazy. They gonna pack that in. That's gonna be crazy. That's old school football. Then you got Ohio State, Texas. These are 4 teams that travel.
Nigga shootout.
Ain't gonna be no issue with money,
Nope.
rooms,
Nope.
rental cars.
Matthew McConaughey might do the coin toss.
Yeah, excursions, whatever you want to do is gonna be there. And that's why I was telling Dawes, like, I think that, like, can you count on Boise State? Just say if they won, can you count on their fans to travel 3 straight games when you're going 3 different places across the country? Ain't no guarantee on
That's a
that.
good point.
Well, you don't have to worry about them going nowhere.
What you mean?
They got whooped.
I mean, they got whooped. I'm just saying for the sake of
Hypothetically,
if you get into
but
it.
that's a good point. That's a
Yeah.
good point.
'Cause I remember one year UConn went to the Fiesta Bowl,
But we
and,
wanna take that
and I
out.
think they sold like
UConn?
UConn played Arizona. They played
Arizona.
Oklahoma. They got whooped. They were AP them. They got whooped. But I never forget they sold like 7,000 tickets.
Boys and them beat AP though.
Yeah, the year before.
Okay.
And then they called it the year after. But like,
Oh, they had the
Talking
boy
about Adrian
quarterback.
Peterson?
No,
Yeah.
yeah, they had the boy
Yeah, West
quarterback.
Virginia beat them too in the Fiesta Bowl. Remember that? Yeah.
I remember that, sir.
Yeah,
I remember that.
yeah.
I remember y'all.
They talking about
They
UConn, yeah.
they done some
We
good
travel.
stuff.
We travel.
That's what I'm saying. Y'all travel,
yeah,
Auburn
yeah,
travel too.
yeah.
But when you start talking about, okay, let's try, no disrespect, can you guarantee you gonna get 40,000 Indiana fans
No.
to come
Yeah.
to games?
Is they further south they may do.
Okay, they
But
come
yeah,
here.
yeah, they come
They come
south.
here, or maybe go to the Rose Bowl.
I
Are
get
you
what you're
gonna be able
saying.
to
I
do
get
it
what you're
3
saying.
different times.
3 different times.
But if you say, well, I'm not gonna say now, there may be that conspiracy thing. I want to get that out of the way.
But what they do in college was different. They bust when they get these charter buses and they bring for the fans and they bring them. I mean, I don't know how many you're gonna get 40,000. I don't know how many buses.
Nah,
take
they were
40,000.
bringing the students.
But no, they'll bust them. They'll bust them. They will. They do have these. They
Yeah,
bust them now.
they was busting
But
the
it's supposed to
students.
be about the
I
competition.
ain't trying to
so
bust them
I-
boys.
Now,
and
let me
stay
see.
boys,
You've been
man.
to how many bowl games you in? 2?
in college. Well,
Yeah.
even in junior, I played in 4 bowl games.
Okay, what was your favorite major college experience bowl game? What city like?
Well, in West Virginia, I played in the Gator Bowl back to back.
Okay,
Back to back.
that's
years.
home then.
Yeah, that's home.
That's home. And I know for you, New Orleans,
Yeah, Sugar Bowl.
Sugar Bowl, New Orleans.
Sugar Bowl.
Ain't
My
good.
senior year,
Yeah.
we should have played. We should have played in the Fiesta Bowl against Alex Smith and Utah and them, but
Who they whooped? They whooped
Pitt.
Larry Fitzgerald, right?
Nope, he was gone. With
Oh, you talking about
last game of the season.
Antonio Brown?
No,
Urban
no.
Meyer?
They
Urban
played
Meyer.
Pitt. No, I don't know who.
was it Urban Meyer?
Yeah, Urban Meyer was the coach. Yeah, he was the coach. He was the coach. He was the
They
coach.
had Alex Smith was the quarterback, but
Yeah.
we played Pitt. We win that game. It was a 4-way tie for the Big East Conference, but since Pitt beat us, they got the right to go to Fiesta Bowl. We lost the Fiesta Bowl, and I say it because Coach Rod decided to suspend Chris Henry, and we had no passing game.
Rest on Chris Henry. He was a good player too.
R.I.P.
Was that
Chris
the coach
Henry,
fault
bro.
or was it deserved?
He was a dog, bro.
He sat Chris Henry for conduct, which you ever want to say, missing class, whatever it may be. But I can say another name on the team who did just as bad as him on things, and he played. Now, I got to say his name?
his-
Do I need to say his name?
You probably said it
You know what I
early.
mean? Do
You
I need to say his
probably
name?
said it early.
Because I can tell you a lot of stuff. I can tell you a lot of things that man did, and they overlooked a lot of it.
Name after a video game.
There you
All right,
go.
yeah, okay. You good.
His first
And
name
that's,
Adam, and his
let me
last
say
name
this.
Jones.
Let me say this. I love my dog to death. Ain't nothing you can. That man I will be the first one to back him up, even when he wrong. I love him to death, but
Right.
I'm not blind to what I saw happen
Yeah.
and how he treated certain people. Because we all know. I mean, it ain't no secret. You know what I'm saying? It ain't no secret. He didn't treat everybody right. I'm just gonna say that.
Okay.
But we lost, and we didn't go to Fiesta Bowl to play against Utah because we suspended Chris Henry.
But then
we
it
had
don't
no
seem like
passing
the bowl games really mean as much.
Well, back then they did. That's a
That's what I'm
BCS
saying.
Bowl. You had 4
Right.
BCS Bowls.
Right,
The
the big
Fiesta
bowl.
Bowl, the Sugar
Now,
Bowl,
yeah.
the national championship
Bowl.
game, whatever. No, it wasn't
the
Cotton
Rose Bowl.
Rose Bowl.
Rose Bowl.
Yeah, the Rose Bowl.
Rose Bowl,
And then
Cotton,
whatever the
Sugar,
national
orange,
championship
orange.
Bowl.
It don't
Right.
seem like
So,
it don't seem like
that was the big
now.
money game.
Yeah.
But I'm
Get
telling you
$10
what was
million
funny, man.
going and all that stuff.
I don't know if y'all remember Big Boy played at Armwood Bailey. Campbell, it's 2006.
Yeah.
So mini bus. Huh?
Yeah, Armwood here. I mean, I was here playing Florida, and they were saying that the kids got $90 a day just for whatever they want to do. You know, they fed them, whatever.
High
So y'all
school?
get close. This was in college.
College, yeah.
So, but I know the bigger the bowl game, the more you got
The
paid.
bigger the bowl game, the bigger the
That's
gifts.
it.
The
That
bigger
was
the
an Alabama,
gifts.
that was Alabama though. So it wasn't like what y'all know. Y'all got crazy. You
Yeah,
know, New
they
Orleans.
give you they broke it down. We got like a check for like I think what it was back then when I was there.
I used to
think
buy-
we got like $400 or $500 or
I
something
used
like
to
that.
buy Christmas gifts.
Oh yeah,
We used to get paid so
but it was the
much.
bigger the bowl
Back
game. You
then,
go to
yeah.
a Meaningful Goal,
Yeah.
you get
Yeah.
more money.
Well, like you in Sugar Bowl, so you know they wrong.
Yeah.
Like, what they gave y'all for gifts when you went to Sugar Bowl?
Oh, we got everything.
And back then, that was
then
no
they gave you
kid.
travel.
No kid probably gave y'all
They
phone.
gave you travel.
Yeah.
So
You
you
get
get
you
the
come
bowl
in, you
game,
get a
they
bag.
take it from.
They give you
from where you stay.
Yeah.
So when we went to the Sugar Bowl, I was like, I was born in Miami, so I'm gonna be at my granddaddy them house.
Yep. You always gonna put it in That's the part, that travel money.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it was like we gonna cut it from Tampa to New
forgot about
Orleans
that,
and from
KK,
New
yeah.
Orleans back.
I
was like, no, I'm gonna be in Miami.
I couldn't do
so
nothing,
take
man.
it from Miami.
I
to
was
New
here in
Orleans.
Tampa.
Right.
3-hour drive to Jacksonville. So they gave me gas with like $140 check for gas. But I forgot about that, man.
But you had your folks come to the game too, right?
Yeah, but I took everybody's ticket.
How many tickets you requested?
I remember my last year, my senior year, when we played Florida State in the Gator Bowl, I think I had like 60 tickets.
What about you, Cal?
Yeah.
You had to pay for that, bro.
I got them from other teammates. You know what I mean? The bowl game they give us like, I think they give us 8 tickets. On the regular season they get, at home you get 6, and on the road you get 4.
Just watch me on TV because I ain't got time to be trying. That
was back then. I had you had no cell phone to text everything. I had to write everybody's name down. I give it to, hey man, you gonna put these names in for me? I had to make sure everybody put the names in for you because you had to give it to the player. And he had to install.
I just had my mom, dad, and brothers and sisters. If y'all want to come, then y'all come. I got you. I ain't got time.
But I'm saying, for me,
when I got to the league,
I'll let you go ahead.
I was gonna say, Love Michael was an orchestrator. With everybody that was going to his games, and it was people that get to the game and they don't know if they got a ticket until they get to the game.
Wow!
But it's because he like he had so many teammates, and it was just like, well, this week I might have somebody.
You had to remember that teammate name. So I would tell you, KK, when you get to the gate, get to the gate. Ask for John Smith. Your ticket's under John Smith. You know, they could transfer the ticket. Yeah, they can. Yeah.
Michael now, so he is still under him.
We ain't have
all that, man.
I wasn't about to go through all that. Listen, I got this many tickets. Y'all figure out who need to come and who ain't. I ain't trying to get no more tickets. I'm trying to focus on playing a football game. I ain't got time.
But I remember, for me, my bowl,
bunch of tickets.
when I knew the bowl thing was for real, 89, Clemson played Illinois here. It was a Hall of Fame bowl back then. I know y'all were younger.
No, I remember that.
Okay. So, Clemson, a friend of my dad's nephew played for Clemson. Torres all right. He good on mine. Torres good.
I thought it was
so. No, he good. He's straight. Torres good. He's right. He on that pit bull probably. So anyway, we go to they staying at the Hyatt, Courtney Campbell. Go to the game. I mean, we go hang out with the players.
That's still the hotel they use for the NFL. Teams.
Chester McLaughlin, the first person I see. They go upstairs. They're on the 3rd floor, and so I go in. Cause his room is right there. They open the door, and he's probably back then 350, sitting on the floor playing video games. I'm like, damn, I see they brought the game. No, they got every room has the Sega system in it, and I'm like, and that's when I realized, okay, this is real. You know what I'm saying? Like they really taking care of us. So I think I do agree that the kids should get paid. Like you say, with bowl, you should be compensated. So now you should make a think. Ohio State go get money for their first game. Oregon, not Texas, and if you win, you got somebody in Atlanta, so you might get $10,000.
See, but I don't know if they. That's why I said I don't think the bowl games are as
meaningful
now as they were back then. So I don't know if you gonna get those same gifts and money for
only for the teams on the NFL. Only the teams on the 12 because they're playing for the national championship. That's why you got all these guys. Because you got plenty of guys on these teams now who are left. They going to the league. But if it weren't for them being in this playoff, they wouldn't be playing. You know what I'm saying? You think about it, probably half the guys on Ohio State wouldn't be playing right now if it weren't for no national championship. You know what I'm saying? So you know what I mean? So that's the thing about it. And and the other thing, like I said, these bowls, the people like the cities who host these bowls, they give gifts to these kids. Cause like the best thing, he'll tell you, like the best thing, boy, when you walk in your hotel and it be in your room already. You know, I mean, you walk in the room, you be like, oh, it'd be bags. I'm like, I mean, you come in with a bag, but when you trying to leave, you're like, man, I can't take all this stuff. You know, I'm for real, man. You can't even take all this stuff, man. I just remember even in the NFL, the Super Bowl, when we got to Arizona, whoever shoe contract you had, when I opened that room door to my hotel, it's like somebody came in there and set up like staged my room for me with gifts. Man, it was just bags everywhere. Yeah. When we left, I can tell you, boy, I would have loved to have been housekeeping that week after we left. Because they went home with so much stuff to where, like, if it was today, you'll see half this stuff on eBay, right? They selling it right now on the market. The guys are leaving the room. I'm talking about, man, I was leaving 3-4 pairs of shoes in the room. like stuff that's still branded because they give you so much stuff. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I had a Nike contract, so I had a Nike bag in there. And Nike always overdo it more than Reebok. But anyway,
You put the plug in, you call that.
Reebok made the jerseys back there.
Yeah, they did. So that
I
was a good thing.
got all the jerseys.
Yeah,
my jersey's free because you know everybody wants your jersey.
And I would switch from Ronnie Brown and Ronnie. He ordered me a couple jerseys because he do it. And when Ronnie called, they'll send us one right away. So I would have to order them. Ronnie had Reebok, and I had to get my jerseys to Reebok.
That Reebok was
but all I had to do is I brought my team over to pass. You need the J's? Because, we get them early. We can get them early.
Yeah.
So, I would get them early, man. I would take money from guys on the team. I've been random at Michael and guys to pay me, a couple $100 to get the Jordans. I was hustling in the locker room, man, when I was playing. I ain't going to lie to you.
So let me ask you. So you spoke about being in Miami. I know Miami, New York is both of them party cities.
But they night and day.
But the weather,
yeah,
a lot different.
It's different, though. I went to Virginia, so it was fine. Playing in the mountains. The weather didn't bother me.
It bothered
And when
me.
the thing,
August bothers you?
That weather, but I don't like cold weather. Wet, cold. I don't.
Did you get snow?
In Auburn?
Yeah.
Nah.
But it get cold. Yeah, I know Seattle.
Seattle different too, man.
Yeah. That was
Seattle different, boy.
It was different.
Jury,
I
jury
wouldn't
every
know.
day.
The sun don't shine in Seattle. You won't see no sun out in
The
Seattle.
first 30 days I got to Seattle, I ain't see no
sun.
The first 30 days.
No sun in Seattle. And I don't care when you go there.
I know you're a little older. How'd y'all connect?
I always looked up to him. So I didn't, but yeah. So
I went to school with his brother.
He went to school with my brother, and so everybody knew who KJ was. So
It's funny you say that because it's like KJ. I kept hearing like it's certain names like high school. Jason Glad talked about you like KJ,
my boy.
This athlete KJ. I'm like, ooh, it's like I don't know. If I'm the type of person like you don't come across as if like you're not a.
Yeah.
You clown if you comfortable with that person, you'll
Yeah.
clown and cut up.
Clown.
But just on the surface, I'm gonna sit back. I'm gonna see how he play this, and then we move forward. But you don't walk around like Rondé when he scored a touchdown. You don't do that.
Yeah.
So it's hard to get you like, damn, that's him. I ain't know that. I ain't know that.
I just always looked up because KJ was always that guy. So
Right.
he was good at every sport. Like how some guys they be really good at football. They all right in basketball. He was very good at every sport.
But the funny thing about I took none of
it serious.
Well, I'm not gonna say serious. Back then it's different. Like I just wanted to play sports. Yeah. I had triplet sisters. I was the only boy, man. I wanted to get out of the house. You know what I mean? But then like I came from a competitive neighborhood. Like my block, my street. It was just so many of us, man, and like you know how it was back in the day. We take our shoes all racing in the street barefooted. Playing fumble in the yard with a broomstick and the tennis ball.
Throw up tackle.
You know what I'm saying? Throw up tackle. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
it was just, and then, and beyond, like in our neighborhood, everybody, like I hearing everybody tell much stories about me, and I appreciate them, but it's like, I never saw that with myself. I always looked up to other people. Like one of mine was like Robert Bailey. Like Robert Bailey to me was he was the best athlete I in the neighborhood. Like, how they say the best athletes always those guys who didn't make it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And Robert Bailey was I always compared myself to him. If I could beat Robert.
Did Rob play?
Rob played arena ball and stuff like that, but I'm talking about what we saw at our day playing as kids.
Right.
Robert Bailey was the big man.
Rob kind of gave me, I remember I was at Auburn working out. We came back home and we was at USF playing like some little flag pickup football. That's the first time I met Rob.
He the flag football goat.
Right. That's the first time I met Rob.
Yeah.
And so I know me and Rob cousin real cool.
Okay.
And I remember, talking to him because I didn't know who he was at the time.
Right.
And so I was talking to his cousin. He's like, man, hey, did you go out to USF? I was like, yeah, I was out there playing. He said, man, my cousin Robbie don't give nobody no credit. Mm-hmm. But, man, he was talking about you like, man, that dude going to the league. Mm-hmm. That's like, he said that for real.
told you,
I was
man.
like, man, shoot, that dude was good. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to Shanice, man. He got a younger sister that used to hoop. I'm talking about really get down. I'm talking about her and Laurier were like the two best girl players at the rec. So they used to hoop, and Kev, Rev come to the game. But Rev just be chilling, he ain't really, and I'm over the league, I'm running the games or whatever, so he walk in, what's up, man? So I'm like, oh, I don't know that, I don't know him. So just one of the kids, actually Brandon Fry's over here now. My boy B. Fry, West Virginia
Shout out
fan
to
too.
B. Fry.
So he was like, yeah, man, you know, coach, her brother's at Auburn. I'm like, what? He play at Auburn? Because, you know, I didn't know. Like I said, you didn't come in with your Auburn gear on. You just been like, okay.
I'd be low key.
You know what I'm saying? So I think that's the cool thing.
West Virginia. I go everywhere. I got West Virginia bathing towel, toothbrush, socks. I got I'm WVU down.
Make it so bad, we go get a haircut.
Everybody
else used the normal, you know, the thing.
Oh, yeah.
He got to have West Virginia one.
I got 3. I got my own capes. I got my own capes.
You got your own? No, you don't.
Real, I do.
And
we're coming that next time. That's my cape.
And we'll be
real?
upset. And we'll be upset
if he try to put
the regular one on him.
So he's that.
I just kind of be because I don't really like the.
You just go with the flow.
Yeah, I like
you just go with the flow. You ain't trying to stand out. You just chill.
I ain't trying to.
You don't want to bother you. I'm just chilling. Okay,
now,
so
I'll engage if somebody engage me, but for the most part, I just be trying to just stay low key.
Now this is the next question I want to ask you, and I know you knee deep in it. High school football in Hillsborough County
today.
I ain't talking about when y'all played. I ain't talking about.
I want to make that clear. That's what I'm saying.
He said
today.
The state of high school football in Hillsborough County. I was just talking to my partner on the way in, and I just realized that no teams from the area even made it to the semifinals. Mm-hmm. And Tampa is the third largest in the state.
Mm-hmm.
What is it going to take to where we have programs in place? You coach at one of them. We have programs in place where they make waves, but when they get later in November, they don't really get to December. And I'm trying to see, when you see out this year the seven different classes, 5 of them were Miami.
Right.
And I'm tired of people saying, well, you know, we got moved. We got too many schools. No, we don't. Mm-hmm. What do you think it's gonna take to?
Man, it's dogs in Miami, bro.
What's it gonna take? You see that?
But it's still dogs in Miami though.
High school do NIL now, right?
Yeah.
So
you know what? To be honest with you, obviously I'm at Tech. You know, we always gonna have
Players.
We gonna get the best talent. I think a lot of what it is the state of high school football in Hillsborough County isn't that good. So we got a couple good teams. So the problem is, make sure you direct. Make sure he hears you, because we go back and forth about this. And he's what school? Does everybody know what school you went to?
Oh, the University of Thomas Jefferson High School.
Exhibit A. Exhibit A. Now they won one game last year, ran the table this year. Second round, got their doors blown. So it's kind of like fool's gold.
Yeah, and like I say,
all right.
you got us, you know, you got Tech, you got Armwood, you got Plant. Now, you got some other good schools but for the most part, you know what I'm saying? My guy T. Hicks at Plant City, they doing their thing.
Yeah, Coach Hicks did their thing. Durant played all right this year.
I don't care what they do this year. What round they made it to?
Ooh.
Care what day?
I think second.
Carewood, Dade, but not. We talking about public. We ain't talking about private.
Gaither was okay.
But those teams like Armwood is usually always our toughest game. Right. Outside of that, we don't really play nobody.
And it's funny because
now we get to those teams that a Miami team that they play good competition
Venice.
for the most part. Venice, you know what I'm saying?
Venice a problem over there.
But look at their schedule. Everybody. Out of 10 teams, 7 of the teams 5 of the 6 of the teams they played went to the state title game.
Right.
So they usually have a really tough schedule.
Yeah.
Right. But see, it's funny you said, even like 3 years ago, Bloomingdale.
Yeah.
Everybody was on Bloomingdale, and they fell all the way off the following year.
Yeah.
And that's what I said. So there's no consistency. Like, okay,
they had that boy that ain't been back on the field yet, right?
Jair.
Yeah, but they had him, CJ, son, Trey, quarterback.
If you really think about it, if you really look, even Armwood, their first time making the playoffs was last year.
In a couple of years. Right.
So when you look at the consistency of it, Tech has been the most consistent.
Y'all the class of the county. Y'all the class of the county. Ain't no doubt about that.
I think it's going to take, just like these guys doing free agency and real sports, you got to get these kids together, and they say, hey, man, let's go over here and do something. and get them to stay together.
And
You know what I'm saying?
And
That's
for
what
the
it's
most
gonna- you know
part,
what I mean?
that's really what I mean. Because obviously you got recruiting and all this stuff. That's a big deal. But really,
It's gonna happen.
a lot of times these kids, because
Tell 'em,
I've
Rev.
had-
Go
I've-
on and
I've
tell
had-
'em, Rev. Tell 'em,
I've
Rev.
had kids to call me, and I don't even really be out there like that.
Right.
So because nobody don't really. I'd be trying to state nobody don't even know my football resume. I
Right.
just coach at Tech,
Right.
Because I went to Tech,
Yeah.
and that's my way of.
Man, Cole Hobbs don't
giving
know
back.
that. He ain't did that.
Right,
Cole
you know
Hobbs
what
don't
I'm
know
saying?
that,
So
man.
that's my
Cole
way.
Hobbs
Well,
tripping.
they know.
That's my way of giving
Cole
back.
Hobbs, he a
That's
hater.
my,
Cole
that's
Hobbs
my
a hater.
philanthropy work, right? So I do that for free. I don't get paid for that
I
because I
understand
want
that.
to do that to
It's
help,
thankless work.
to assist those. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
I had kids call me. I'm trying to figure out how you even get my number.
Hold on,
people
now
ain't really got my number like
I'm
that.
finna get funny. Could you coach right now? You don't have the patience for it, do you?
I don't want to. Nope. And that's the reason why I don't coach. I just don't.
I'm with
And now with all this stuff today,
Yeah, but like what I
because when I come to the games, if standing on the sideline, he'll tell you like I'm actually coaching.
Yeah.
Because I would grab
see
him.
something?
Man, I tell him all the time like, kick it. I get caught up in it. I do. I mean, I love it. I do.
You're a student of it. You love
Yeah,
it.
man, I love it, man. It's like, and it's once you play it, and you play it at the level we played it on, and you just love the game. I don't see the game
same
as a
way.
fan. I'm breaking down every single play and snap.
When
as
you
if,
coach,
like,
you
know what I'm
can't.
saying?
I can't.
I can't.
You can't.
I
take
can't.
it
I
out.
don't root
You can't
for.
come
I
out
don't
there.
root
It don't
for.
come out
You
you.
know, like I'm breaking down play by play. I'm looking at formation. I'm looking at down the distance. I'm
You're
looking at.
looking for.
that's
You're
it.
looking for.
I'm
You're
looking
looking
at
for
the ball-
completion. You're looking for completion.
I'm looking at
each
the ball
and every
with
play.
hashes
Yeah.
on. Like I'm
Right.
playing. Like
Yeah.
I'm seeing
But
it.
I think that in high school football, to what you're saying, you got so many egos, not the players, the coaches.
Right.
Oh.
And the egos come from what he's saying there.
And I had to deal with that when I was coaching.
You got guys that actually
want to argue with me because I played. Oh, you think you know it's
There you go. There you go.
when you want to say, yeah, I do.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? You know,
But you're supposed to say, yes, I do. Or I can. Cause I talked to Keith one time because I would love for Keith. I don't know why Keith didn't get the job over at Jefferson, him or Carlos, I coach Carlos. But it's when I talk to him, I'm just like, man, we can do a little bit better in high school. But I know we have a different athlete out here now. Yeah, I think I came out in '85.
Yeah.
So
Then
maybe
these kids
86.
different.
It's
These
just
kids different.
Then the parents
And I hate
want to have
school
impact.
choice. I
They
hate
want to
school
have
choice.
input.
And the thing now, these kids nobody wants to wait.
Yeah.
Even like in college, like these kids ain't getting an opportunity to play now. They,
told you,
I ain't
they-
playing.
they-
I'm gone.
But they don't.
We deal with
That means
that
they're
all
not
the
competing.
time.
Then that means they're not
That's what I'm saying.
competing.
That's what I'm saying. But that's what you got to deal with now with all these kids now.
It's,
Kinda
it's
like,
not, and even going to the state of recruiting in high school.
Right.
They're phasing the high school recruiting out, and that's what these kids don't understand. Like,
Yeah, they definitely
I had to
phasing
tell,
out the
we
recruiting.
get kids because people think, oh, Tech get all the kids. We get kids that leave too. Right. We get kids that leave Tech too.
Right.
You know what I mean? We just know we're going to get some coming back.
Right.
But the thing is, they leave because of recruiting.
But see, I think also too that y'all have such a strong connection within the community, like Little League football, the feeder programs. Tech can kind of pluck.
Yeah.
They want to go to Tech. So it's like
Right.
when you 8th grade, you playing Little League, you getting off, you doing your thing, you showing out. Tech is a school. That's where the light. Oh, I want to go to Tech.
Right.
I want to go to Tech.
Right.
You know, so it's like it's hard to have other schools like Sumner was popping.
They don't have
Asheville
the
got
same
left
coach.
go. I don't
Yeah,
think
they
they
don't
gonna
have the same.
never
I think
get
that
back.
I think that hurt.
It hurt,
because
but
he Asheville was doing a really good
He was
job
hands
the
on with the
program.
kids. A
Yeah.
lot of kids gravitated to him. So now, and a lot of kids don't like change. So when you got the new coach in, he doing things a little different. Same thing with the two boys, Tyler and Mother Boy. They left
Yeah,
with
with
Armwood.
Armwood, yeah.
One side with Georgia, one side with Louisville. They gone. But they could have definitely made an impact at Sumner. The big kid, big
They had a
lineman,
linebacker to go too.
went to Carrollwood Day. He going to Oregon.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I just think, for me, it's like you have some programs that, like me and Dawson, we talk football. He love Newsom. He like how they play. They'll make a lot of mistakes. They play
like
discipline.
him. I like
play-
him. I don't like the players.
KJ's not impressed
I
with
don't like
him.
Very European football.
I could say
Very
other reasons
European.
why- I could say other reasons.
Anglo.
Yeah, but you know what though? But they play offense like an old school SWAC team.
I was just
They
about
run
to
the
say,
veer. They run that veer offense.
As a defensive coordinator, I
all
don't
discipline.
like to face them
Say that
because
again.
of the
It's all
offense.
discipline.
The offense that they run,
Watch this.
you got to coach against that, and you really can't get a good
Prepare
look
for
at
it,
it
yeah.
in practice.
What's another reason why me and you talk in the bar when we talk? Because we there every Saturday morning.
Right.
What's another reason why I say I don't want to coach because of some of these coaching styles I see, and how they control their sideline, and they, like you say, you go to Newsom, you see how coachable they are.
Right. Yeah.
I can't deal with that, man.
Yeah.
I can't deal with that.
Yeah. Newsom is it.
There's some things I want to say, but I don't want to say to offend other people.
We
But
gonna,
it's like,
again,
I
that's
get
one
it.
of those
I get
things
it.
that we gonna beat Newsom every time we play him because we just way better.
the talent is gonna be.
But the thing is, they gonna fight.
It's like you take any team in college, any team, Georgia, Florida, and then they go play Army and Navy. What's one thing Army and Navy gonna do?
They gonna fight. They gonna bump.
And they're not gonna have a lot of turnovers because they
They gonna bump. Yeah, you got to beat. They're not gonna beat themselves. Either your depth or your size gonna overpower them.
They're not gonna.
But they're not gonna. Yeah, you ain't
Talent
gonna.
wise, they can't compete with you on the field, but they gonna give you.
But and that's
everything you're looking for.
Right.
I think Plant, from a coaching standpoint, I think they really well coached.
They always have.
They always have, and they play hard. But I think a lot of times with these kids today, social media has really.
Yes.
And I just for me, it's like I look at where I've seen kids to where they got their little huddle highlights and they got a couple plays they done made, but you really not that dude.
You
not.
I was going to ask y'all, do y'all ever get this? Well, I know you, not you. This is not directed at you. When you got to explain to a young man that he's really not as good as he thinks he is, do you get kicked? Do you get a lot of
pushback,
resistance to that?
Coach hate.
Me personally, no, because these kids typically know my resume, right? So with other coaches, I do see that kickback. Now, I had instances where I've talked to guys, and we got a lot of 4, 5-star, 3-star kids, and I've had instances where I would talk to these kids, and I would tell them, listen, if you were a college coach, would you recruit you? Do you really think you're a 4 or 5-star? And I have them tell me, nah, coach. I said, I agree. I don't think you are either. Right?
That's honest conversation.
The reality of it is,
He give you that version here.
you really, and again, these kids, this social media, right? So it's both ways. So I have to talk to the kid who has the measurables, the size, and thinks he's all that, which he could be all that because he does have the size, speed, all of that. But you really not that dude.
He ain't got that dog.
He ain't got no real dog in him.
And he could have a dog, but you ain't got there yet. Because, and this is how I equate it, like I was talking about the talent. Yeah, you going to ball out versus Freedom, these schools, and we have to play them because they on our schedule.
Tell them again, coach.
You're really not that
Tell
guy.
them again.
If you had to face a guy every week,
And
then it'll let me know what
I mean to cut you off.
University, and even back then, is you had to compete at practice every day.
yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's why I like school of choice. I think. That's why I don't like school of choice
Because now you get to move.
No
around.
And when it's not doing good, they jump up
No
and leave.
disrespect to Lydell Ross. Lydell Ross, everybody hyped him up, but he played against Warden, Freedom.
That's when they first became school.
Right. I mean, first.
So he played
you got the
against
gate.
us. That boy was good.
I mean, I'm not saying he wasn't, but I guess for me it's like
in high school.
I think when you had these new schools come in, like Blake first game was against Jefferson, 96-0. 96-0.
When Donald was there.
Come on, man.
Yeah, the talent.
Blake ain't ready for that.
And then it was a first year school.
But let them play a JV schedule there, man. Don't put them out there with
no seniors.
They weren't going to beat them.
But then it
I remember that
goes
one
back.
year Brandon had like 17 guys on the team. My son was in high school.
Yeah.
They ain't the Brandon I do.
That's what I'm saying. They was double session back in the day.
And the biggest person was like,
King.
King this year almost had the forfeit-day season because they didn't have enough people.
What Chamberlain let that a year or two ago too?
Yeah.
Chamberlain fall too, but here we go again. And these are schools,
good.
and these are schools that y'all grew up playing against.
Right.
So you sit back and think King is Nucio, Tipperary, Spuggs, Johnson Court, all the little areas.
And be honest with you, though, you said so earlier though, and there is a lot more schools now. It wasn't all these schools when we was
There's a
coming
lot
out,
more
man.
kids now, too.
It is,
now,
I
KJ.
agree. I agree.
It's a baby circulating. They circulating now.
Because you just look at all these
These
places
doctors
now,
working.
every
These
time
doctors
you turn the
definitely
corner,
working
man,
now.
They putting duplexes in buildings.
Right.
So,
Yeah.
I get it. I get it now. Trust me. I know it is.
Is eligibility? Well, not. I don't know how y'all do it, but
How many public high schools it is now in Hillsborough County?
35. I think.
35.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, because you sit back and think
Public
they
high
spread
school.
out.
That public high
It's
school.
public, like I
That's
said, but I
crazy.
think it's at least 30, but you spread out, but you sit back
Now,
and
when you
think.
throw in the private schools,
That
Okay.
have
The
10.
ability
Okay,
to-
but even
to
like,
lead
let's do Ruskin
There
Wild
was
Mama
13
area.
when I was a
You got
senior.
Leonard,
wow.
got over
Newsom.
3,000 kids.
Newsom,
Sumner got over
Riverview.
5,000 kids. East Bay got over 3,500 kids. Riverview High School got over 3,000 kids. Spoto got over 3,000 kids. Bloomingdale got over 3,000 kids. So you're talking about 25,000 kids in a 10-mile radius.
in this
And they got another school coming next year.
Right,
what school that?
Aquila Morgan go be out there, what you call it, past Walmart, out there by the Walmart.
Aquila Moore.
Another high
Aquila
school?
Morgan, yeah, they build another high school, gonna be 2025.
Really?
They come next year.
Have you been out that area?
Yeah.
Yeah, I stay out that way.
Okay, so you sit back and
but
think
I
now,
ain't know no high school was coming out.
but you sit back and think when
Well,
you
probably
coming
gonna be a
up,
couple more.
it was just whenever you a little older. East Bay,
was the only
it
school
was
out
East
there.
Bay. That was it.
That was it.
So you came up with it was
East
Riverview.
No, it was
No, Riverview
was out there.
Riverview first year.
Riverview.
Okay, but like I said,
I just had
but
East
see
Bay.
back you old school, so it was East Bay.
And then the closest school after that going that way was what? Durant?
Durant with Durant, yeah, Durant.
was
Okay,
school, yeah,
Durant.
And Durant
then-
was a new school.
Thank you.
Durant was a
so
new
you had
school.
Plant City,
Yeah,
Armwood, Bloomingdale.
Bloomingdale, and Durant was like
Right.
almost gonna that
And
school,
then
yeah.
South Tampa, you had Robinson, Plant. Then you come Jefferson, Lato. You
Yep.
come into the city.
You
You got
count 'em all.
Hillsborough,
Yep.
Chamberlain,
Yeah.
Ted King.
Yep.
In Gaither.
Gaither
They
Chamberlain.
were just building
And that
Gaither
was
when I
it.
was there.
But see, now you got Ward,
And
you got
Armwood.
Freedom, you got Steinbrenner.
Yep.
Then you got
it's a lot.
Alonzo,
Sickles.
Yep.
Sickles. So they
a
throwing
lot.
them up. And then something else to do, and I tell something they do in NASDAQ, some of the schools that are pro-Euro, they keep them in their area.
Yeah.
Ain't no busing.
They ain't busting them out.
Yeah.
You out this where you at. Now, one they tried
But
College Hill to Sickles.
I think they also back there. I mean, the way they increased because back then, I was joking with a friend online the other day who stayed in Wild Mama. She used to have to get up at 4:30 in the morning to come to Tech. So that's another reason why, because of the transportation, they was probably spending more money wasting on transportation because like I said, can you imagine getting up at 4:30 in the morning to go to school? And you getting home at the same time, because you got to transfer a bus, and then you got to get on there. So going home is the same way, and then traffic.
So that's probably a 12-hour,
You
easy
getting home, you
13-hour
going
day.
to school in the dark and coming home in the dark.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's crazy, man.
So back to what we were saying.
I bet
like,
she's a
with
good
the state.
student, though.
Bet she was a good student. She was a good student. She's a good student.
She had a bunch
Yeah,
of
I
time
don't
to
know,
do her
I
homework on the bus.
She showed her did. She showed her. I don't know, because back then she ain't had no light to do it.
He ride the bus in the dog, yeah. He ride the bus in the dog, yeah. I remember them days, old school. But I think that some people say you know, you spoke about KJ with the more schools. But like I said, then the lack of dogs, because as a being here in the city to see 5 of the 7 classes come from Miami, I think that's a problem. That's a problem.
Yeah. We should. I mean, we dropped the ball. I think Armwood dropped the ball. We both should have won. I think we had the talent.
For y'all class?
Yeah. Well, I think we had the talent. I actually thought Armwood, since they didn't have to play us this year in the playoffs, I thought they were gonna win it.
And then, you know, the bad thing is, like, for me, y'all don't have no rival. There's like Bloomingdale tried it for a couple of years.
Yeah,
Y'all went back and forth with them.
Yeah.
Armwood is always, you know, that's the
Yeah.
game to get up for, but it don't have that same.
Yeah.
Because y'all not in the same class, but
Not
even like
anymore,
you knew Armwood Tech was something. Okay, I'm going. Even if you just
But you still going to that
casual
game,
fan,
though.
Yeah, he's still, because
still
again,
going to that
we
game.
pretty much the two best teams in
Right.
the city every year.
and that's why I'm trying to tell my brother right because he had his chest stuck out.
And
about
before
the
last
University of
year,
Thomas
I mean, we was
Jefferson.
the
I'm
only
like,
ones winning. So
that's you know
So-
you played 10 of the worst teams in the area and did what you supposed to do.
Yeah.
You played your schedule.
yeah.
I ain't gonna knock
Yeah,
you
but that's
for
the
that.
hard. But that's also the hardest thing is, you know, talking to the parents from a standpoint of them understanding the recruiting process.
Uh-oh.
Because most of these parents don't really understand, especially now, with the landscape of college football, with this NIL, the transfer portal. It's hard for high school kids to get scholarships.
But see, something else though.
It's
when-
hard.
But when you say that real, there's a lot of times, a lot of parents that, like you said, are living through their children.
Yeah.
So
that's
when
the
you
problem.
see a Shador,
Yeah.
Travis Hunter,
Yeah.
Cam Ward, oh, my son, yeah.
Yeah, my son.
They want to compare him to
But
them.
that's
Like,
what I'm gonna
man,
ask you. Is it difficult to tell? Again, I'm not talking to you, so look over you. Is it difficult to tell? Well, he would be like I would be to tell her you're just not that good.
Yeah.
Or you need to work. Not to say you need to work on these things. How hard is it to tell a parent your son is not who you think he is?
Well, again, with the kids, I think it's the rapport, right? And I typically have a good rapport with the kids because I try to talk to them not just about football, about academics, finances, spirituality, everything, just life in general. So I have a rapport with a lot of those kids where I could talk to them. They know, Coach Hobbs is going to tell me what I need to hear, not what I want to hear. Right. But with the parents, now me personally, I typically try not to talk to a lot of parents. And the reason is because I understand that that's your child.
Does your son play football?
Right. Yes. I don't want him to, but yes, he does.
How old
is
he?
He's 11.
Okay.
He's 11. So I just, but
So
I don't have,
Chris
I don't
a little
have
bit
any,
like,
I don't have any, but again, I just let my son play.
What
I
about
don't do
you?
no
What
coaching.
about you?
I
Your
don't-
son
I just
played?
let him
he
play.
played. He played.
How are you? How are you? Because it's one thing being on the field, playing, and then like your son never saw you play, so you
My
probably
son,
thought you like,
yeah, he always look at
Dad,
YouTube and all
Dad,
that kind of stuff.
Oh, Dad.
But he gets it everywhere he go. Like he gets it everywhere he go because everybody always come and tell him. And we it was funny because we were just having a conversation, like 2 weeks ago, and I was like, you think you could do something with me if I was we was the same age? Like I beat you and run. I'm like, boy, no, you wouldn't. Like, boy, just stop. Like, I really had, and he had Arion there boosting his head. Like, man, he'll get you, KJ. I'm like, I saw him. I said, yeah, you saw him. You played with him, but y'all different, right? I said, Arion, even you. I said, you'd be a lot faster if you played when I played because you'd be scared.
So let me ask you this there, Rev. You said you cringed when you said, yeah, he played. Is it hard for you to watch him play? Because I mean, are you dad? Are you coaching? Or you just
No. Well, I say that because I never really wanted him to play, just from a standpoint of people are gonna give him an expectations
because his dad.
and he got to do what
My
I
son
did.
had to do that.
That's why I cringe like because I want him to have his own life. So now because he wants to play football, I don't coach him. I tell him good job. I'll try to help him here and there because he asks me to, but I stay out of the way. I stay out of the way. Sometimes I've had to assist his coaches a little bit. You know what I mean? But again, I try not to overstep because I'm not going to coach Little League football. So I don't want to talk to the coaches.
That's
so
Coach Chang gonna get that. That's thankless work for what they do.
I had to fight that. That was the biggest thing. Like I always told my son, look here, when you ready, I kept a brand new pair of cleats. When you want me to, Daddy, can you come out and show me this? I'm gonna beat you to the yard. He never did his whole life ever ask me, Daddy, can you show me how to do this?
Was you all right with that?
I was cool, but I was cool.
His daddy lame.
But don't get me wrong now.
That's how the
You know what I'm
kids
saying? But
think.
don't get me wrong though.
Kids think, man, that's my
the
daddy.
thing.
Man,
But
my
all
daddy
his friends
lame,
who
bro.
come to the house and all his friends and buddies, all they want to do is sit and talk football with him.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But
But
my
see,
son is
it's different. You dad to him. You dad to him. So
I mean, me and Chef had to talk. Chef the same way. Now his boys, I'm like, y'all live in the house with arguably one of the greatest power hitters who ever played the game.
Yeah.
But they'll listen. It will frustrate Chef sometimes because he'll tell them, and they'll listen to somebody else.
and what they say is
But your
gospel.
dad's got the most success, you know what I mean? So yeah, you know what I mean?
typically how
So we get it. We had they older now, they listen to him a lot more. But that was the thing me and Chef used to be so frustrated about, is because like I would tell myself, I'm not coaching you to play to these kids' age. I'm coaching you when I give you your tips, I'm giving you your tips as if you're playing on Sunday. So now when you go and play against kids your age, you were dominant. The game slows down for you. Yeah. But he never did, man.
My son is still at the age where I'm the big guy. I'm the cool guy. My daddy did this. My daddy did that.
Okay.
So,
Now my
so
daughter
he'll
like
ask
that.
me.
She
So
is.
he
love
gonna
it.
ask me.
The one do the Walmart chap.
Yeah,
Okay.
man, my daughter, yeah, man.
He gonna ask.
And I used to joke too, man. I didn't mean to cut it,
No,
but I
no,
used to
you
do, my daughter, man, and I hate to say it because I know myself, but we used to tease. Because my son, he's a great kid, awesome kid, humble, quiet. Don't worry about I don't worry about my son out here doing nothing to get in trouble, nothing like that. I don't worry about that. But my daughter, she was the athlete, and I used to always say, man, if I could have switched him, she could have been my boy. You know what I mean? Because she did. It bothered her when she lost. It bothered her to lose. Like she was into her sports. So she wanted to be good at it, man. So she would take my advice. She asked, and I would tell her, and I actually coached her hard as far as giving my advice when she was doing her stuff. But my son, no.
Let me ask both of y'all this, because both of y'all, like I said, what was your welcome to the NFL moment? Just whatever it was, like you got hit, or somebody had a check.
As far as a hit, Jacksonville Jaguars and Big John Henderson.
Ooh,
he hit me to a first down. Like, he was pursuing, and I slowed up because I was going toward the sideline, and I was slowing it to cut back.
Okay.
And when I cut back into him pursuing. He hit me to a first down, and when he hit me, he knocked all the way. He fractured 3 of my ribs when I came to find out later.
Ooh.
After the game, but adrenaline, I was cool, but I knew something wrong because I couldn't breathe. And it was a good run, by the way. You know what I'm saying? So it was on my sideline. So when he hit me, I just stayed on the side. Everybody said, good run. And I'm sitting there like, man, and I'm sitting there trying not to cry. Yeah, it was that noise right there. I wanted to be like,
you sound like Prince.
But man, yeah, he hit me, man. He hit me, and yeah, that there. And then, another one, I played against my Seattle Seahawks on a punt, and Nate Burleson, man, and I had him lined up like, man, look, that. Shoot, Nate didn't hit me. Oh, but I was on kick. I was on, you going
to hit Nate.
Yeah. I was, and it's like
you see, it was just
but it's like
tunnel straight to Nate.
It's not. It was a tunnel not to Nate.
On the field.
He had two yards on the sideline, and I had him in an angle to where he already had. He gave me a little leg, the leg to the sideline, and I bit on it. And man, I went flying by. I flew by him to the other man, and he ran it back for a touchdown. Man, he ran the punt back for the touchdown. And then of course, Monday Night Football, man, against the Chicago Bears, Devin Hester rookie year, he ran 2 of them back against us. And if you look at the highlights when they playing the Rams, you'll see the first person miss him both times is me.
Hey, that when you playing for the Rams? Okay, I still remember that because I thought they were scoring 2 touchdowns. And that was it, yeah.
He ran the kickoff back and a punt. And I'm the first person both times. Me.
At least you were down there, though.
Man,
you were fast down.
What about you, Ken? What was yours?
My welcome to the NFL moment was when we played Carolina. Steve Smith.
Ooh.
And it's crazy because I always tell these kids, they always ask, was you nervous playing football? I said I was nervous one time. And that's because I didn't prepare. Because I played special teams for the most part, but my first year. So I'm like, I'm going to run down on this kickoff. I'm the safety guy. You know what I mean? I just wait for somebody to break. You know what I'm saying?
I just tackle.
Yeah.
Okay,
so somebody got hurt.
I'm the one who got to be first.
Hey, I'm finna pull him up. I'm pulling him when I get home.
If I'm correct, is that the game Torrey Holt scored for y'all, and then he came and scored right behind Torrey Holt?
Monday night game?
Yeah,
might have been. I just know Hester ran back to
He said, guess who missed it?
Twice.
And then the worst part, then you finish your story, is when you go to practice on Monday and you got to watch film and you're going over
rewind.
it. So, and they with the red dot.
Right.
And they circling it. But to my defense, he the first one down here. What's the guy next to him? I'm like, yeah, but I'm still the one. I'm the one who missing first.
Now, the Carolina-Seattle game was at Carolina?
It was at Carolina.
Okay.
It was at Carolina.
He gonna cut the food
somebody got hurt.
Uh-oh.
And they said, Hobbs, get in. I was like, oh, Lord. So I came in there. I was a nickel. So if it's 3 receivers, I cover the slot.
Right. And they put him in the
slot.
slot.
It was 11 personnel.
And he always going in
motion.
motion.
So it's 3 receivers and a tight end.
Okay.
I was so nervous, I went and covered the tight end. I was like, man, I ain't going to this. I said I'm going to cover the tight end.
Tight end had double cover.
So you have a bad wide receiver by himself.
Man. And he went in motion, didn't he?
No, he stayed there. And so before the play, we had Lofa Tatubu. That was our middle linebacker.
Yeah, I remember him.
And Lofa was like, shout out Lofa, that's my guy. So Lofa was like, Hobbs, get over here. You got here. I ran.
You jogged over there.
I jogged over. I jogged
Damn,
over.
I want to go out here.
Yeah, then I was like, dang. I went out there to try to press. I mean, all kind of stuff was running through my head. So then he was like, Steve Smith, he crazy. So he was like, he looked at the quarterback.
Oh, you got him on me?
Hey, check. So at that time, I'm like,
can.
yeah. So I'm like, so he was
and this is Jake DeLone, right?
Yeah, Jake DeLone. So
Okay.
he was pointing like, hey. Check. So they checked the play. So at that time, I was like, hold on, who he think he talking to?
Oh,
you know what
so
I'm
he
saying?
had
Like,
to-
I'm like, hold on, who he think he talking to?
I gotta
Ruff?
stand up.
Right. So I'm like, hold on.
He didn't even know your name, man.
Man, so it was like 3rd and 5. So he ran a little slant. I broke it up. So I'm like, yeah, but I was hyped.
You ready
Cause
now?
I'm thinking, line is 4th down. I'm off the field.
Yeah.
Man, they went for it on 4th down. They went for it on 4th down, same formation. I went right back to the tight end. He said, hey, get over there. I said, dang. I said, man, he better catch this one. I'm thinking like, man, I was, the adrenaline was going because he tried me the first time.
Yep.
But this time, I'm like, dang, I ain't got nothing. I ain't got nothing right there. I said,
throw it to
so
him?
they threw it to him again. I broke it up again, though. 3rd and 4th down.
Did he say anything to you after the game? Like,
Nah,
this game
he
got hard.
ain't really
He
say
ain't
that.
say
I
nothing
wasn't
to
gonna say that to him either because I was nervous.
Yeah.
So,
But it looked good on film,
it
though.
looked good on film. Now after that, they was like, "Well, dang, he can play." You know what
So
I'm saying?
KJ, on yours, did you just missed him? You dove or you just outran him?
He gave me a stanky leg, and he broke me down, and it broke me down, boy.
That's the hardest thing, though,
It's like,
boy.
Especially running full speed.
Man,
Right,
look,
open
and
space.
him,
Hey,
because then he don't catch. He catch it. He stands still.
Yeah.
and wait.
You know what I'm saying? Like he caught it,
Right.
and he go right at you. And he's one of them guys who can run and plant on
go.
one
the
side.
dime
You know what I'm
and
saying?
go.
He ain't chopping it to break down.
He not decreasing
Man,
speed on
no.
his
Hey,
back.
hey, so when you fell, you just look back like, damn, he gone.
Man, it was on one of them. You gonna see the highlight when we go look it up. It was one where I was kind of getting blocked, and I reached out for him and missed him. And to do that, I just laid on my back. And I just heard the crowd just get loud. And I said, "Oh, he going out." And I was laying looking at the score. I'm like, "Oh, he gone." I turned.
I had another. Who was the big dude from San Francisco? Was it Manny Lawson? The big fast dude. He played DA. He was real fast.
Yeah.
Lost,
Oh,
yeah.
lost,
yeah.
When
So-
NC State, yeah.
Yeah. So he was on. I played kickoff return, and I played the front line. So they had us run back, which
That was
is so
returning.
stupid to me. They had us run back 20 yards, set up to block the guy in front of me. Now I got to block the 4.
And it's a lineman.
Which
It's
is
a
him,
D-
which is
normally
Manny Lawson.
lineman, yeah.
So the first time I ran back, get to my spot, try to block him, boom, on my back.
You got pancake on that?
Tackle the returner.
So he ran through you.
Ran through me.
The law offense. You don't get it, man.
I mean, he was 260.
And he got a one. And remember the old kickoff. He had a 10-yard head start.
Yeah, he coming. He coming.
So I
He
ran
got to
back.
run, turn around, and be flat-footed while this man coming full
Yeah, he
speed.
can't even go beat him.
And
the
then I was
coach
like,
was
even me, you come for running full speed, I be flat. You gonna run me over?
Yeah.
I said,
You know
Coach,
what I'm saying?
because
Because I
got my momentum, I got- yeah.
You gotta
Yeah.
make that block. I said, Coach, I'm trying. So we did it the second time.
They don't want to hear that.
Same result. I
Man
ran
lost it
back.
again? Okay.
Boom,
Man,
right
they
on
don't
my back
wanna- they don't
again.
wanna hear
Made the
that.
tackle again. So the next time I told my homeboy Josh that was returning, I said, listen, you just play off me. If I'm pushing it right, you go left.
You
I ain't about
pushing
to.
it. You a
Man,
pancake.
I ran back that next time. I ran back 5 yards and stopped.
You stop early,
Wait
yeah,
for him
yeah,
to go
yeah,
and
yeah.
just run next
Yeah,
to him
yeah.
and block him
Yeah,
that
yeah,
way.
that's
I
how you
said,
do it.
why would I run back? I said, that's stupid.
Yeah.
You know what
And
I'm
back
saying?
then, man, it was so tricky, and I hate it because I'm that guy in the middle who running. So if I'm the 5, because you know they know the kick in the middle, they go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm the 5 guy.
Yeah, they put the big guys.
and who can run. So I'm the guy, and I'm first down the field every time. But the thing, what they do is, then they start doing this crossing stuff.
Yeah.
To where I be like, oh, ain't nobody coming. And this is when they can just come ear hole you. So I started learning that too. Yeah, you have to. They like take this big loop around, and you if you're not paying attention,
Right.
They gonna
oh
clean you
my
up.
God,
They
boy,
gonna
look
clean
here.
you up.
Let me ask you. I want to ask y'all before we're gonna get into our rapid fire. But when you said about the NFL this today, and I see we got Parham running. What's up, Parham?
What's going on,
Hey, the
Parham?
ribs was good, Parham.
What teams? What teams? And I'm gonna go to KJ first. I know KJ. I know you say you
Yeah, I
dabble a
don't
little
really,
bit.
I don't really watch the NFL.
What NFC wildcard team do you think can make a run between the Vikings, Commanders, and Packers?
NFC.
NFC.
I think it's one of these two games between Tampa Bay and Washington. A lot of teams don't want to see Washington. Jaden, he's a rookie, but man, I think they would rather play against Bacon and Washington than Jaden Daniels.
Yeah, James
I mean, if you had to pick right now, I think it's going to be between Detroit and Philly.
okay.
You know what I mean? The represent the NFC.
AFC, who you think out of the Chargers, Steelers, and Broncos, who has a chance to make some noise?
I'm going with Harbaugh, man. I'm going with the Chargers.
Okay.
I mean, the Broncos did what they did yesterday, but you already know nobody played. They didn't care. That game was already wrapped up.
Yeah.
I'm going with Harbaugh.
Who gets your MVP vote, Lamar or
Man,
Josh
come
Allen?
on. You already know who gets mine. That's the LJ all day. Lamar
You know what?
gets
I'm
mine.
telling you
That
what's
shit gonna
sad.
be close though. Look at
Yeah,
the
I don't
stats.
think
They showed the stat was better than he was when he won last year.
Yeah.
But watch your first take that Stephen A. Smith, the Dan Orlovsky, and he was saying that
I listened
he
to
spoke
him.
about
I listened to
yeah,
him
I
every
was
day.
talking about racism.
Yeah.
As far as say, with the black people really getting behind Lamar,
Yeah.
just like Stephen A. Smith said, Shannon Sharp said, look at his body of work, what he's done this year. 41 touchdowns.
And he
4
beat
interceptions.
And he beat him head to head.
He did.
Yeah.
And he
And,
beat him head to head.
Dan didn't bring that up either.
Dan made some good points though.
Dan
man.
made some good
I
points.
wouldn't say he beat him head to
But
head.
his draw 4 is Buffalo
right,
beat them week 3, they whooped them.
But
Baltimore
I-
whooped them week 3.
I wouldn't say it's so much racism more than we don't want to keep giving it to the same guy. Because I think if that's Patrick Mahomes, I don't think they would want to keep giving it to the same guy. I think
Nah, if
there's
it's
some
Pat
racism
Mahomes, they
involved.
give it
What's your
to him.
take?
I think it's some
What's your take
racism
on the road?
involved. But
Well, you know, I don't know who. Well, I know who number 1 is. Number 2 should be Baker, but anyway, Lamar Jackson.
Wait. No,
I asked you this last time. Why you keep bringing him back on the subject? That's what he's saying.
But see, you have to understand.
He said Baker.
See, let me take my glass off for you, D.
Yeah, do that because tell him to take his
Everybody has their. He's emotionally attacked.
Yeah, he do
to
that.
Baker
He
Mayfield.
making comments.
I don't know what that be about.
is it just, do you really think he good?
Baker's good. No, I think Baker's tough. I don't know if he.
Oh yeah,
I mean, he's
as
gritty.
a player, and all that.
He's
Yeah.
a poor man's, and I shouldn't even mention this guy.
He ain't poor. They just give him under.
No,
he ain't poor.
he's like I don't like to say the guy's name anymore because I think he's garbage as a person. The guy from Mississippi, but
Brett Favre?
he played
Dak
like him.
Prescott.
He played.
They saw Brett Favre the way and he scrambled. He did a lot yesterday to keep them in the
Talking about
game.
Dak Prescott.
I think he played
From
tough. I do
Mississippi
think he
No,
played
that's
tough.
why I like him. He plays tough.
but
But
Lamar-
it's Lamar hands
yeah,
down.
Lamar
And if
hands
not,
down.
Lamar number 2 actually should be
Saquon.
Joe-
Saquon.
or
Don't
Joe
say
Burrow.
Joe. Joe went home.
Yeah, I can't. Yeah,
Saquon
Saquon.
number 2.
That's
When
what
they-
hurt him.
Joe-
If they let him play, he break the record.
Joe.
If they let him play, he break the record. His MVP talk is a lot.
But
louder
Joe
than
Burrow's
his
number
record.
still is kind of like how I don't even want to say his name because that was terrible. But because the Bengals are the defense one so good, and they playing from behind so much, they got to throw the ball.
Yeah.
It's kind of like the year when Jameis was here.
They're inflated because
You know
They
what I
threw
mean?
5,000 yards before, yeah. So he threw 5,000.
Yeah, and also do 30 picks.
Yeah, 30-30.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So yeah,
30-30.
And then it's a passing game now, right?
It
so
is. The game
everybody,
has changed.
even the sorry
they said that. They say that, but then at the same time, even though it's just 2 of them, because the next person after Derrick Henry and Saquon, I think it was only like 1,200 yards.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But then you got to look
I
at it.
thought BJ had 1,400 yards.
No, BJ like 12,
I saw it
50,
today. Well, you know what? They
always do his
I think
scrimmage
it's updated
yard.
now. I think it's like,
Here go Parham Baker, the best quarterback in the NFC South.
man, hang your phone up.
That's right now.
Take the internet
That's
off your
right
phone.
now.
Just hang up.
I don't think he is.
He said he the what?
He's the best quarterback in the NFC South.
That's the people. That's what I'm talking. That's the reason why I don't go to games and sit by fans. And another reason why when I go to games, I stand on the sideline because I can't hear this craziness that people talk
But see,
about.
I think that with
But he got the best numbers in the South.
Buck Nation,
Bro.
Buck Nation is a little different. It's not as
It's
bad
your
as say the
team.
Cowboys, and that's your team. And that's why I try to tell
He ain't
them.
number 3 in touchdown passes, ain't he?
Yeah, he's slinging. He can play. The boy can play, but
he chunking the
don't
ball.
ever say Baker's the best.
But like,
Come
but I'm
on,
saying,
man.
but even
don't
like
even go in the
Tuesday,
same
even like
sentence.
Tuesday,
The best and Baker
I had
don't
people
go
that
together.
said he got snubbed for the Pro Bowl. I'm like, how?
Baker?
Yeah, for the
Baker?
NFC. I'm like, well, who he going in front of?
Yeah, that's what I'm
Is he
saying.
going in front of Jared Goff?
Nope.
Sam Darnold.
He's
Sam
going in front
Darnold?
of Matthew Stafford.
Who
I
the
like-
three?
I like-
They call it, you know
It
what
was
I'm saying?
Stafford,
Yeah.
Stafford, Darnold, and
Yeah.
them the three.
Stafford got a cannon.
Jalen Hurts. He going in
His
front of
rookie
Hurts.
year was from my first year in Detroit.
I mean, but
Hurt
but-
numbers ain't really.
He had an off year, but I think that
Who, Jalen?
Yeah.
Jalen he fell off. He didn't have the same number, but I think that
Well, he had a
we gotta
2,000-yard
we
rush.
gotta take the emotion. We gotta take the emotion out of the equation
Which
and
is
let's just
hard
break
for
down
fans-
football.
which is hard for
exactly.
fans to do.
And I get it. You know what I'm saying? I get it because I love MP9. I love what we gonna do
He the best
going into the
quarterback in
next
the
season.
NFC South.
But
I
also,
love that.
Hey, look, this was the other thing about back to the MVP race. Lamar was 85 yards away from 1,000 yards.
And on top of that, had 2 games with 5 touchdowns, 5 incompletions.
You might well say 1,000-yard rushing.
And look at his
Come on, man.
And you got a grown man you giving the ball to.
That's what I'm
See,
saying.
So just mad he wasn't there.
That's damn near 3,000 yards they had rushing between them two. No, I'm talking about rushing between them two guys.
But if you look at these efficiencies, they always talk about when you get to the European quarterbacks, they always talk about efficiency. And Lamar was
What
very
you call the European quarterback?
Yeah, the Europeans, man.
I say
I
Anglo.
want to be politically
I
correct.
say Anglo.
That's one of the things you got to look at. His 41 touchdowns, he only threw 4 interceptions.
That's what I'm
But
saying.
he's insane.
And
That's
he led,
crazy.
and he's
You know how
led,
many times he threw the ball to throw 41 touchdowns?
and he
And
put
he,
a
you know,
better
he
passing
has
rate.
quite a few drops, and his number 1 is about 5 feet 8.
Yeah.
That's
Three
what I'm
of
saying.
his
His number one
interceptions
is
were
Lamar.
dropped,
He had a lot.
bobbled balls from
See
the
what I'm-
receiver.
And I was just about to say, if you look at those
Yeah.
interceptions,
What's it
3
called?
of them
all
was
his
Yeah,
fault.
they were.
3 of them was bobbled balls from the receiver.
Right.
3 of them.
But his
He only
number
threw 4.
1 is about my height. And that's crazy. He needs a real number 1. Zay is fast, and actually Zay made the Pro Bowl.
No, well, yeah, I think, but I
Say that
think
guy, so I just keep him running Zay in motion. Because when he go in motion, can't nobody stay with him.
yeah, he
can't stay with him. Just give him a little.
But then
motion.
they, you know, the play action pass game is crazy. I mean, because you got to be able to
You
stop.
got to deal with that.
You need 11
You don't want
people
to
in
get
the
to the next
box,
level.
bro.
It's a
Right.
problem.
You ain't got 8 in that box, boy.
It's a problem.
Man, you need 11 in the box messing with them, bro.
Yeah.
They keep 8 in the box. He still got 2,000.
Yeah, he still got 2,000. Still got
But I
2,000.
think Philly's line is actually better than theirs.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, Philly line way
think-
better.
Philly don't have the blitz. Philly,
I think,
Philly
yeah.
play with Philly play with this front 4, and that's big.
That's huge. That's huge in football. I mean, and again, at the end of the day, no matter what level of football, it all
That would be something to see them two in the Super Bowl, man.
Who is that?
That'd
Lamar?
be crazy.
He was in Baltimore.
I think
That'd be
Detroit
crazy.
gonna be tough.
Yeah, Detroit gonna
Detroit gonna be tough.
Yeah, they impressed me. Like they really slapped.
Struggle be
They
tough,
really
man.
knocked Minnesota around
But
last
they-
night.
Detroit.
I think Aaron Glenn gonna get him a job, and Ben Johnson gonna get him one too.
But my thing is, that sometimes I be looking at these because I'm like, do you just want to be a head coach because you ain't turning that program around? Certain places where you go, you know what I mean? So it's like, why not just get paid like a head coach and stay in your position?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because I'm pretty sure man, I can't lose him. We got to give him this.
Right.
They're gonna do it.
Now, before we get into rapid fire, I want to ask each one of y'all. We're gonna put your GM hat. I'm gonna go to you first. Tennessee Titans pick first.
Baker Mayfield.
What are you doing with your pick?
I think the best quarterback out there really is Cam Ward.
So you
Much
taking
I hate
Cam?
to
You
say
taking
anything about
Cam? You
Miami.
taking Cam at 1?
Absolutely.
Coach Hobbs. I mean, Red. Who you taking at 1?
GM hat on now. GM hat.
GM
You
hat
gotta
on.
listen to phone calls.
Take the emotion out of the equation. Take who you like. Just I'm the GM. I'm trying to make my team better.
Who got the first pick?
Tennessee.
Tennessee.
But they lost
Oh,
yesterday.
that's right. They are number 1.
Yep.
So
Right.
okay. So with that
New
being
England,
said, I'm gonna still get him because I'm gonna end up trading with somebody for my number 1, and Cam is gonna be there.
So it just depends though.
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
what
that's
you
what
said
I-
with the
that's-
GM.
that's what I was
You got to
asking.
figure out who gonna switch. Like,
Right,
because it may
right.
be a team who want to trade you for a number 1 who, you know, you get their number 1, and you know what I'm saying.
To
And
be
then-
honest with you, I me personally,
I
and
can't
I
believe
love,
Johnson keeping Dabo too. That's crazy.
I
But
love
And
Cam.
Miami kept McDaniel.
I love Cam and I love Shador, but I wouldn't take them number 1.
Okay.
I personally, I would have
you
to
build your
see.
team with a seasoned quarterback. You go find
Yeah. I would have to.
And actually
I
you
would
have a
have to.
couple of them
I
out
would
there.
take
There's a
them
couple of
number
them out
1.
there.
And
Well,
again,
it depends
What
on
about
who
you,
I hope
Tennessee.
that they are
Kirk
successful.
Cousins available.
Tennessee
Yeah,
needs
Kirk
help.
could be available.
Yeah. So I think that.
Ain't nobody eating up that kind of
But if I
Deshaun Watson might
had
need
to
too.
choose, if I had to choose
Oh,
as a
Deshaun
GM,
Watson.
because sometimes I think these GMs be worried about that bottom line, then I'll pick Shador because I think he gonna bring me the most money.
Yep.
For a tick. Okay.
Yeah.
You go up the ticket price.
What about you?
I'm taking Travis.
Okay. What about you?
in Tennessee. They already got your boy from
Because
then you have 2 lockdown.
I'm taking
corners.
Travis.
Then you have 2 shutdown corners.
Travis
and I'm playing him on both sides of the ball.
Yeah, he play both sides of the ball.
Yeah, I
What
don't
about
think he
you?
gonna do that in the
He
league.
can do that in Tennessee.
In
Yeah, but I don't
Tennessee,
No, he's going to. He's made so he don't.
so
draft
it just
him.
it just depends what they do at quarterback, man. It really depends what they do at quarterback. So
I'm gonna get at Tennessee. I'm getting a veteran. I'm gonna sign me a veteran.
that
guy.
so that would be I think that would be the best move for Tennessee, and then taking the best player in the draft, which is Travis Hunter.
Taking
At
Travis.
Now,
one.
before we go to our break, if you Minnesota, what do you do with J.J. McCarthy? I'm gonna go to you first. What you do with
With
him?
J.J. McCarthy,
What do you do with him?
oh he can do the same thing he's doing right now. He can go on and sit down and rehab.
Right there.
Sit down and rehab until
When
Sam
he's
Darnold
on
not Sam Darnold no more.
Clipboard and that little earpiece.
Yeah.
What about you, Real?
Cut or trade him. I mean, ain't no use.
Can't cut him. You just draft him. McCarthy.
But you can't trade him.
I'm thinking you talking about somebody. You talking about the guy from Michigan.
Okay, now see, this guy can get Carter.
I ain't like him in college.
Okay, but Tennessee,
So I ain't think he that good.
Minnesota could ship him to Tennessee
They can.
if they want to. If they
Not
want to
if
go
I'm
that
Tennessee.
route.
I ain't doing that. I'm not. If I'm Tennessee, I'm not taking my chance on McCarthy. I'd rather take my chance on Cam or Shador than JJ McCarthy.
JJ McCarthy, I never thought he was on a good team with a very good running game and a very good defense.
Very good defense.
Agreed.
I don't.
But I think JJ McCarthy could be successful where he's at though.
Well, who can't with that damn offense?
That's what I'm saying. That's why I want
you just got to be a ball. You just got to come there and run the offense like Brock Purdy.
Yeah.
You put Brock Purdy in Minnesota right now. Guess what happens?
Game man.
I don't think.
Done.
I don't
Same
think.
thing.
I was trying to see what I could get for. I just don't think he that good.
That's what I'm saying. I'm taking phone calls, bro.
Right.
Like I'm gonna be like a trap.
Ain't nobody gonna
five phones. Five phones, boy, trying to figure out what I'm. Yeah.
Hey,
hold on. Hold on. Oakland on the phone. I got Vegas, the Raiders.
KJ. You gonna get for him?
Hey, KJ, pick 2 through 4 got this phone number.
No.
5 through 7 got this number.
Hey, hold
8
on.
through 10 got this number.
Hey, hold on, Raiders. Hold on one second. Hold on. I got Cleveland
Now,
on the phone.
I'm gonna tell you, they probably
Hold on.
kicking themselves for getting rid of that boy Willis. Because now they're probably thinking,
But that also go to show you two things: either the
go ahead and
style
say
offense,
it.
the style offense, and the type of coaches.
No.
He didn't get a chance.
He
I
didn't
just
get a
think he got a
chance.
chance.
I don't
You know
think he
what
got a
it
fair
is.
shot.
There you go.
That's
He didn't
really
get a fair shot. But I mean,
Tennessee had all the
I mean, to be honest, he had a lot of
Levis
learning
is
to
not
do.
good, and neither is the boy yesterday. They're just not good. They're not better. They're not better than Willis. In fact, he might end up quarterbacking this week. Because I don't know if
They're going to love
Love's
play.
hands better. Cause I
Love
know
gonna
they.
play.
Man, I love player.
Love
I don't
play.
think
Washington-
Willis
Washington
just had a lot. He had a lot of learning to do. He didn't play a lot of
Yeah,
football.
Washington got hurt again. Non-contact injury. Yeah, but Love, they got to shoot him up or put a glove on his hand.
But
He's
it's
playing.
his right hand. See, if it's his left hand, it'd be a little bit different. But it's his right hand.
If he can't throw it, he just can't throw it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they're gonna try to work it. They probably got somebody beside their hand right now.
Yeah.
Probably got
They gonna
somebody
get
on the edge of the bed, just sitting right there rubbing his hands.
He got to go to the massage parlor there.
Yeah.
Deshaun Watson.
He got to do the shot. He got to do. Hey, as long as he do the Robert Kraft, he all right.
Getting that tour all. He gonna be
Torn shot. They coming.
And speaking of Robert Kraft, I lost a whole lot for him. That was some BS with Mayo.
Yeah, they said
No,
they
but
must
I mean,
be-
we got
They want Vrabel.
We gotta stop.
Yeah.
I mean, we gotta. I would have never took that.
Thank you.
That- that-
Thank you.
What did I just say?
Thank you.
What did I just say?
Yeah,
Yeah.
thank
As a
you.
head coach,
Thank
you-
you.
what you call it? You got to think
And
about.
that's what I told him. Like,
I
ain't going behind Belichick. Ain't going behind
We
them.
gotta
the
stop
same
setting
time, though-
ourselves up and
Yeah.
then screaming racism.
Just to say you got a job.
Well,
But at
that's
the
why I
same
said
time, though, bro.
sometimes what you call it for Detroit. He's gone. Why would I want to leave?
I'm with you.
I feel you.
You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Hey,
Right.
hey, you can pay me like a head coach. Like
Right.
the
Yeah.
coaches don't have no cap. How you pay them?
Right.
And if it's worth that, and them guys, look what this guy doing.
Yeah, Aaron Glenn definitely would
Dude,
call it
what they
help
did
this
last
stuff out
night,
last night.
man.
Man, what?
They
13
cut
guys
their water
out, and they
left.
still
Yeah.
like.
And they
Yeah,
cut
and they
their water
balled.
totally
They balled
off.
last night.
But this also, I'll tell you this, and me and KK talk about this because we was those guys. The worst as a guy, like KK said, when he went in the game, Steve Smith, he was like, oh, he got scared. But KK knew already even if he made a mistake, he was gonna make it 100 miles per hour. What I've always talked about when we play, you get these guys who get an opportunity to play and gotta go in there and prove themselves.
Yeah.
I'll take a guy who gonna go in there and knowing when he mess up, he feels so bad that he gonna mess up that he gonna play 100 times harder because he gonna try to make up for that mistake.
That's how Robinson locked up Justin Jefferson last night.
Somebody else get the superstar get thrown on. Well, he ain't worrying about it because he got his money. He ain't worrying about that.
Right.
The hungry
Detroit,
man.
Detroit are playing with all these replacement guys who have not gotten a chance to play.
But Robinson locked up Jefferson last. I mean, he locked him up last night.
But still though, that's what I'm saying. Think about it.
Like KJ or
Detroit is out there balling with a bunch of guys you don't even know their names no
I could have got Walter
more. Who get an opportunity to play?
That was terrible, man.
You know what I'm saying?
And that's what it's all about. It's just opportunity.
Sam Donald showed up last night with that.
Yeah,
He couple ball. He threw out that.
But even with that though,
damn, dude.
One thing about Detroit, they gonna bump, and I think that's the if you take a look, that's the reflection. They got blue collar people in Detroit.
Dan Campbell.
Yeah, and Dan Campbell.
And you gotta want to play ball in Detroit, because Detroit ain't no place where you trying to live, bro.
No, not like that anyway.
It's terrible.
My first year out there, my house got broken into.
Yeah.
In Detroit?
Yeah, my first year out there, when we came home on the bye week,
Yeah.
I came back. My place was, and the crazy part about it, they ain't take nothing but my TVs. I had jewelry.
They're probably
game.
D12 probably broke down.
Yeah,
And I'm trying to figure out, it had to be some inside job.
still
My
mad.
TVs, the big old TVs back then.
They still mad they didn't take that in the club beat. That's what they still mad about. Damn, man.
Sir, let's go and pull this up. Maybe we'll get
I
these
said,
good
that
brothers
beat.
out of here, man. Any shout outs y'all want to
Rapid
give?
fire.
We're going to do rapid fire with y'all. We're going to clown and cut up with y'all a little bit. Then crazy.
Just shout out to Coach Rob and all my coaches at Tech, man. Shout out to them. Shout out.
Y'all lift the weight. We all start lifting weight.
We start next week. We on the grind.
back
We
on
on
the
the
grind,
grind.
but don't stop.
Tampa Bay Tech, best high school. If anybody listening, Hillsborough County.
So Ted Proven and also Deacon KJ, whoever you want to acknowledge.
Shout out to my triplet sister Brianna, who getting married next Monday. My sister.
Oh, okay. Congratulations, man.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
On Martin Luther King Day?
No, she married on Monday though. She did pick an odd date.
January
It was
13th.
cheaper. The venue was cheaper.
Yeah, definitely was.
Probably a little event on a Monday.
The venue's family related, so I'm gonna think we paying for the venue.
Oh, so Ray, whenever you're ready, man, pull up those that keep the lights on, man, and we'll do rapid fire with these good brothers.
Correct.
So as you know, man, every show we dedicate to my man Will D, man. Cigar Life, CIGARLYFE.com. Ruff, let everybody know what you got going on, man.
Tell 'em.
Tell you got receipts. Tell them.
Greg Dawes, GD920 Pro State Consultants. We help people navigate sometimes a difficult journey of self-representation.
I thought it
not
was
getting
arduous.
Yeah, same
Yeah,
thing.
RG, he big words too, guys.
Yeah,
Might want to get your thesaurus out.
and,
Just
hey,
like, what do you mean?
you should see my new slogan is straight talk, no gimmicks. We help people get results. But
Straight talk, no gimmicks.
No gimmick.
Okay.
I'm not a gimmick.
There you go.
And I filed today.
You
so I
gotta
have,
put that on the thing, bro.
No, I
Yeah,
need
you
to
gotta
change it.
change-
Let me
you
give it to
gotta
him.
change it,
I'll
man,
give it to
yeah.
him. Just go to my YouTube page, and I do appreciate that we're getting some traction in YouTube. And nobody, I'm not gonna say I was about to say to this guy here, but anyway, we appreciate the support. And he's a jackass.
You got Torres getting traction with you?
No, we
Yeah, Torres going to DC for inauguration in 2 weeks, ain't
Yeah, he probably will be. He better, hey, you better. Who? He better. My last name might not be Torres. Round that up, boy.
he? So here we go.
Wrangling them, boy.
Who?
Yeah.
Hey, you gonna do that cold shit? Nah.
Right
We
there.
saw you on Chop
Hey,
Shop. Hey, I saw you on Chop Shop with that guy that was talking about the Satan, huh? Yeah, that was me.
gonna change-
Torres.
You gonna change that lock ball? pull up, call auto repair center, man. My boy Carlos.
I know he a Bucks
Oh, you already know he a
fan.
Buck fan,
There we
man.
go.
It's amazing how these folks, man. Go check him out, 813-443-4730.
He mean well, man.
Yeah, he do. He a Buck fan.
Hey,
Anybody that's winning,
he there.
he on board. But if anything wrong with your car,
Who
right
like
down
a
street from
basketball-
Will
who like a
across
basketball
the
now?
bridge.
My God, shout
Oh
out
yeah,
Carlos.
yeah, a
man.
little good dude. He
Great dude.
NBA. Oh, he on the Thunder. So he on the best team. Anybody that win, who he with, dog?
He don't like
Start
Cleveland?
trying. Man, start trying Carlos like that. Man, he on the
with
Thunder.
Cleveland?
Hey, he know one. He know SGA. He don't know nobody else but SGA. That's it.
I'm running with Cleveland. I'm Cleveland all day just because of Broxy.
Yeah, shout out to Ben. Yeah, they got. In fact, they got Oklahoma City
Yeah.
Wednesday. Yeah, you
can't-
pull up Elevated
they
Design.
gonna-
You can't tell me. You can't tell me I don't play for Cleveland right now with all the gear he sent me every year.
Yeah. Okay. Go check them out, 813-400-7015. ElevateDesigns.net. Put my man Calvin out there in South Tampa, man. Y'all need any body work done on your vehicle? Calvin's Body Shop, 813-831-6135. Collision repair, paint restoration. This ain't no chop shop where they still in cars.
They say
So
part replacement now. That's what it sounds like. I don't know. It say part replacement now. Hey, wait, hey.
here he go.
Name of the podcast.
Hey,
Chop, chop.
Hey,
They chop, chop.
hey, you got a Regal for me?
Yeah.
I need a Regal. With some 30s on there. Bring that in.
Let me get one of them Hellcat engines.
Oh yeah, and then like I say, the last of our sponsors, because Kings can't do the rapid fire pull up wing stop. 10 locations, right about Alibi,
That's my house. That's Florida Avenue. That's where I be at.
That's your neck of the woods?
Yeah, the North Florida one. Yeah.
107 South Dale Mabry, 27048 State Florida Highway 54, 1219 Bruce B. Downs. Chop Shop headquarters, 9305 North 56 and 2776 North Fowler. We'll be right back. Give us a quick minute. We do not own the rights to this music. We got Rapid Fire with Reverend Hobbs and Deacon KJ. We'll be right back, y'all. There, man. Don't go up there.
Please don't.
Okay, before we get to the last segment of the Chop Shot, this brought to you by my good brother across the street from me, right here, Dade, City's finest, world famous. Pull up Kings, can't let them know what you got going on. Tell them about that good Amazon, all that good stuff. Talk to the good people, man. Let them know.
Yeah, y'all check us out, man. Kings_Care on Instagram. Care with a K. KingsCare.com on Amazon.
Man, you use your own products? Huh? I'm just trying to, I'm just asking.
I don't use the
Pomade.
Because his glowing, boy. Look here, yours is dull over me. It's crazy. Man, promoter, if you ain't using it, do you use your own product?
I do use it. Right. We actually working on.
Just ain't putting on coming in here.
No, we actually working on a lock spray. So we gonna get a lock spray. We don't have a.
But if you sit in your car, I don't blame you because if you spray it on your hair right now, I know your dirty.
Yeah.
I know your roof dirty, boy. Look
So I wear it down when I'm in the car. We can't be all in the
So you put it up in the ponytail for us today.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
I got you.
So
You wear it like that in the car. I know. You got a streak.
I might need to get some of that beard oil.
We got the beard oil, beard conditioner, shampoo, conditioner, and also that pomade that they've been looking for. So y'all check us out, man. KingsCare.com on Amazon. We on Amazon, and we also in the Brandon Mall. So y'all check us out.
I'll get from you.
Still waiting on Prime, right?
Yeah, we put that on. We put that on hold, man. We got a lot going on right now.
I dig it. I could dig it. So let's go and get in rapid fire with these two brothers. Best NFL teammate.
They put him on the spot. He don't even.
I mean, if you got a couple of them you can name, that's cool.
Okay. Lofa, Tutupu,
Okay.
Marcus Trufant,
Okay.
Calvin Johnson,
Okay.
Matt Hasselbeck.
Hasselbeck was all right?
Yeah, Matt Hasselbeck, that's my guy.
We're going to get
Shout
the ball
out,
and we're going
Matt.
to score.
And we're gonna win.
He said we're going to score.
Yeah, we're gonna throw the ball in the flat.
And Harris,
And when the pick six,
Yeah.
That's my guy,
The
man.
first play.
yeah.
Yeah.
No, they were moving the ball a little bit. Then they got it and went on.
Nate Burleson,
Okay.
Deion Grant.
Okay.
Yeah, Deion Grant.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my
Good
guy.
dude.
That's my guy. It's a lot of other guys, man. Kelly Jennings, Josh Wilson. Who I'm forgetting. One of the funniest teammates I had was Louis Delmas, and when I was with the Lions. Man, I know I'm leaving some people out. I think that's. I mean, but shout out to everybody I played with. I mean, shout out to all
See
y'all.
what KJ going to say. I'm waiting on him.
When you said best, I was trying, but KJ did all that. I got to do it. I mean,
I mean, your fan, like, if it's funniest, whatever,
I
like, you
can't-
know,
yeah, I mean,
cool to hang out with, like.
Oh yeah, I mean, I'm gonna start my guys, man. Ruben Drones, Danny Ware, you know, Sam Madison, David Bowens. Channing Crowder, me and Channing, man, me and Channing.
Wow.
that's a wild combo,
Channing
bro.
stayed getting fine. I rookie. Well, you know, he paid one of mine too before, man. So I salute out to him, man. Man, in St. Louis at that time, man, you know, Leonard Little, my boys, you know, me and John David Washington, we was all, you know, that was my boy. Steven Jackson, Mark Bolger, my West Virginia teammate, caught my first pass in the NFL from a West Virginia alum, so that's always a highlight of my one of my career. It's a lot of them, man. It's like then you put it's like you go blank.
Right.
Yeah.
Then I'm
Shout
like,
out Dirty, shout out Dirty.
When you get home, you be like, man, I should have said.
Yeah.
Shout out my
You know
guy
what I
Dirty,
mean?
man. Deion Branch,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah, okay.
Deion Branch, Bobby Ingram.
Dante Culpepper, man. Pep, when I was in Miami, man, taking me
Pep.
hanging out at all the
Deion
studios,
Branch,
Wayne,
man.
2, 3, 4, 5 in the morning, going straight over there to go to practice.
I saw him.
But Florida boys get love, like, they,
Yeah,
y'all
man.
Florida boys get love, or wherever they go, they
Yeah,
just.
I was getting all the Wayne mixtapes before they were hitting the
it's-
streets because of hanging out with Pep, man. Just hanging, you know,
Pep was cool.
yeah, man. That
Let
was my guy.
me take y'all back to y'all college days. Livest road game you ever been a part of?
The livest road game,
Yeah,
Virginia Tech, hands down.
easy.
I always tell them the 3 loudest stadiums I've been in my life: Seattle, Virginia Tech, and Kansas City.
Was it a night game, Virginia Tech?
Yes, it was.
Oh Lord, they
Man,
playing Metallica and the
man.
Sandman.
But Virginia Tech, man. Virginia Tech game, man, is that in their stadium because of how it's designed. The sidelines are so close. Like you get hit going out of bounds, you run into the wall. You know what I mean? Sitting on the bench, they can almost touch you.
I
And
think
then,
I know.
like,
I think I know what
man,
Riz. I'm gonna let him answer it though. What's the louder for you?
Death Valley. LSU.
Yeah, I knew it.
LSU.
I knew it. Night
Saturday,
game
Saturday
too.
night.
And they don't. Oh, that's their livest games.
Yeah,
It's night games.
And, I mean, rivalry game, the Iron Bowl, Alabama, but
Did you-
toughest stadium to play at, Death Valley at night.
You ran by the Tiger?
No. They went, but they had it locked up too. Because when we
Don't
first
they
come
normally
out,
put it in the visitor tunnel right there? So
they
you
put it right there, but they have it. They had it locked up. So yeah, I wasn't. Yeah, I wasn't trying to go nowhere near that. But they have it locked up. But they literally put it right there by where we walk out there.
Did you ever get to play in the state of Florida when you was at
He
Auburn?
didn't play against Cecil Collins, right?
That's early.
No,
He
it's
better
early,
Kevin
yeah,
Falk.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
LSU better Rondell Mealy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Mealy.
Michael Clayton, all the
Rohan
guys.
Davis.
Rohan
Yeah.
Davis.
Rohan Davis,
yeah,
that boy.
So fast. Jesus
Hey, so
Christ. Yeah.
Man.
but I was at the LSU Auburn 80. I went to school. I went to Xavier.
Okay,
That was an
okay.
hour. Baton Rouge was an hour, and that's where Eddie
yeah.
Fuller caught the pass, and you couldn't even. Like, you couldn't even hear.
That game, that's LSU, that Death Valley, but that stadium is loud at night. That thing.
Let me take
was
y'all
loud.
back to y'all high school. Then I'm going to go to you first. Best high school player that you played against?
High school player I played against.
When you're in high school at Tech, who's the best high school player? Like, damn, well, he's really, really good.
Played against.
Didn't have to make it to the league. Didn't have to go to college. Just somebody you saw like, boy, he is really good.
I go to the guy with my position, Zane Gilmore.
Okay. What about you?
I think
I lied.
Okay.
Played with Zane, though, didn't he?
Everybody who had a last name Galashaw in Lakeland.
That's the one we saw. Ronnie. The running back, number
Yes,
4. That's the
sir.
one we saw. When they beat him, can't beat Hillsborough.
Yeah.
Ooh, that boy can run that ball.
Yeah,
I think
them
the best-
Galashaw
the
boys.
best-
I think they still got their kids coming up now right now.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I think the best guy I played against. Had to be Donnie. That was Donnie's last name from Chamberlain.
Davis.
David, yeah.
Quarterback.
No,
running back.
Running back, yeah, running back.
Dominic Davis. Dominic.
No, it was Donnie.
It was Donnie.
It was Donnie. He was running back because Eddie Lee Ivory was the starter.
Right.
We heard him. Donnie was a freshman. They came in and ran all. I said they
Kind of
kept
like Trent Lundgren, huh?
Now, if you would ask me, like, as being in high school and like who I was a fan, watching and love to watch, like I said, I always take myself out of the equation.
Oh.
Malcolm Durant, Eugene McCaslin, Elijah Powell. Like, them boys there, man, I was a fan of them boys, boy.
But y'all played.
You played against Desmond too. Then if you played against
From your era,
in football.
even back to
They played
yours,
receiver,
you had a
man.
lot. You had a lot. With that 10 years,
Yeah.
because you what you 97, 96?
97.
Okay, from 97, what you old?
01.
Okay,
Oh.
for that 5-year gap, that 5-year span, you had a lot of good talent.
Yeah.
Because you had Mike Jenkins at Lato.
Man, we had
Mike
Dreshay,
played against
Darryl,
me.
everybody.
Mike played against me.
Dupree
You played
at 10.
against Mike?
Well, no, I ain't played against Mike.
Yeah, Mike played
I
against
know,
me.
okay.
Yeah.
Mike
I mean, you already know our list when we came. Kenny
Nah,
Kelly,
Jenkins.
Darryl, just like
Right.
remember
Ricochet,
that whole time
right.
with Cali crew.
Ricochet,
Ricochet,
they
you know
had
what
the
I'm saying?
Yeah.
Terrence
Drew,
Dupree,
Big Drew,
and them in
Big Drew,
Hillsboro. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
Yeah,
Color
man.
them. Yeah, they were
Yeah,
loaded.
it was
Ricky Johnson, my
some
boy
talent.
Black Rick.
It was
Yeah.
some talent.
What was that running back doing the plant
What year?
when I was in there? I was there.
You was there.
Yeah, it was. I forgot his name, man. I forgot that running back. From
I remember
Plant.
Chad Scott from Plant City.
Plant.
Yeah, he was
Chad
tough.
Scott was
I
at
didn't
Plant
play
City.
against
Went
him.
to Carolina. He was tough.
Now he go to
was
West
tough.
Virginia.
He was
Oh,
tough.
he is? Okay.
Yeah, he
Put
does.
the plug in.
Yeah,
WE.
He was the intern. He was the intern head coach for the bowl game this year.
Yeah, he was tough.
Y'all
Chad Scott was
in
tough.
Orlando next year, right?
Yes, sir. I'm
Okay.
there.
I already know you there.
I'm going as soon as Coach Rod went back and had the job. I'm going up to Pitt game because Pitt is in Morgantown this year, and then Colorado come to Morgantown next year. I'm going to that.
I already know you're going.
I'm there.
I'll tell you, I saw the week they played Colorado. I said, "What game? I'm going.
You said-
I'm going to call. I'm going to UCF. I'm already set up down there. I can't stay long, but just, I'm going down there, bro. Just leave me alone right now. I'm getting my haircut and go to the road.
next year than they were this year.
Colorado? Yeah, they probably will.
Okay, movie. What's your favorite? Who's your favorite actor?
Ooh. You got one?
Favorite actor?
Actor.
He gonna
Oh,
probably
like,
say
he don't
Richard-
even watch
He gonna say
TV,
Richard
bro.
Pryor. That's what he gonna
I ain't
say.
gonna say no Richard
Favorite
Pryor.
actor?
It depends because you got like
Yeah, it
you got
depends
a
on
comedian
movie.
actor.
Yeah,
Okay,
you got
okay,
comedian,
okay.
you know what I'm saying?
Let's do favorite comedic actor. Favorite
Comedic actor? I like Jamie Foxx.
What about
I
you?
like him.
I had Bernie Mac, man.
Bernie Mac.
Bernie Mac.
I'm scared of you. Okay.
Yeah.
Trouble.
And then-
Trouble.
Oh, I know I knew you.
They used to call it
Alpha.
You a lucky man.
Favorite food.
My favorite food, man, is steak and potatoes, man. A good pot roast.
Okay.
Yeah, that's my favorite dish.
What about you, Real?
I'm vegan now, man. So
Oh, this guy, see, he.
I'm vegan now. So
Okay.
some oyster mushrooms.
Okay.
Oyster mushrooms.
Road trip. You driving to Auburn. You driving to West Virginia. You can take 3 musical artists with you. They whole catalog. What's your 3?
Chris Brown,
Okay.
Wayne,
Okay.
and
That's tough.
I'm gonna stay with Pop.
Okay.
Yeah,
Pop.
well,
What about you, Real? Don't anybody. Ain't no judgment.
I like that. Drizzy,
Okay.
Weezy.
Okay.
You can see R&B. R&B tough.
No, I just say his name.
R. Kelly.
Hey,
Oh,
You
you
know
know what?
I'm gonna say
I say R.
they
Kelly.
had another group going. At some point, you have to put him in.
No, we have
I
to.
like.
It starts with him. I don't care what nobody say. The
I
music
say R.
catalog,
Kelly.
it starts
I
with
say
him,
R.
bro.
Kelly.
It starts with him.
Can
We
we
talk about music.
music.
We ain't talking about
Elvis is in there.
I
Jerry
like
Lee Lewis is
Drizzy.
in there.
I
You gotta
like
put R. Kelly in.
Drizzy.
He's on a Mount Rushmore.
Wayne,
He had to do a Mount Rushmore.
R. Kelly
He's there,
/
bro.
Chris Brown.
Yeah.
Last question. Favorite Nike athlete signature shoe.
Favorite Nike set? Oh, really?
Oh, okay. Let's scrap.
That's unfair.
Let's scrap the Jordan. Let's scrap
Jordan.
Jordan. Non-Jordan.
I don't even wear
Non-Jordan.
Jordans.
Okay, we just
Jordan
okay.
got
Favorite. So you got the Bowes, you got the Kid Griffiths, you got the Pennies, you got the Barclays,
Dion,
Dion's, you got the Bruce Smiths. I used to like them back in the day.
Damn, that's a good one, man.
I like.
KD.
I love them.
But you know what? Before he left the brand, what I was on hard, some Kyrie's.
Okay.
I was on
I
Kyrie's
like them
hard.
old school pennies.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Yeah,
wrong with that.
Yeah, but it's like one pair.
It don't matter. I like him. He said favorite.
Yeah.
Brand shoe.
Yeah.
I bet you.
I
I played in Vicks.
I ain't a shoe
I played
guy
in
either,
Vicks and
though.
Jordans when I was in the
ain't a
league.
shoe guy.
Okay.
Yeah,
I used to
played
buy
in
my
Vicks.
shoes
You get
even when I was when I was in the league.
Yeah.
I used to get my shoes from Walmart. I ain't no shoe guy.
You
I
know?
ain't a material guy.
Yeah, because I gave him a pair of shoes. I gave him a pair of Adidas I got from Ariana to give to him. He wanted the price, and they was like, man, Coach Hall got some new. He came back and told me, said, boy, they were clowning him because he got some new shoes.
I'm gonna wear my shoes till they get a hole in it. I ain't never paid over $100 for a pair of shoes. Never.
Okay. That's fair.
I
That's fair.
ain't a really big material.
But I
guy.
really want to thank y'all for coming on here kicking
Oh,
with us
absolutely.
tonight, man. I'm telling you, this is all right, and I'm hoping that within the next 3 months, Hobbs, Harris, Hobbs, however y'all want to call it, whatever y'all want to call it.
Harrison Hobbs.
Yeah.
What was that movie? What was the movie with Hobbs and what you call it?
I forgot it.
Calvin and
Yeah.
Hobbs.
No, it was Hobbs and
It
something
was
else.
Hobbs. I forgot it was a movie. It was
Hobbs and Shaw.
Hobbs and Shaw.
Yeah.
But I'm saying, but I really like y'all too, just with your experiences, your stories.
Oh, I love
People will
it.
grab. I'll tell you, I'm on board with that. I'm sharing that whenever y'all do it, because it's like y'all provide. Like you spoke about Channing Crowder. When you look at the pivot, Freddie T is more like
He the calm guy, man.
right.
Yeah.
Ryan Clark go either way.
Yeah.
But like I'm more like Freddie T. That's Ryan Clark.
Yeah.
That's Channing Crowder.
Yeah.
Cause Waldo gonna do him, and that's why I say it's like KJ. My partner, was your dad a barber?
No.
No, wrong one, Parham. One him. So we're gonna get out here this week. So
Truck
real quick,
driver.
Bucks win this week.
Who they play?
Washington.
No.
Bucks win this week.
Yeah, because they home.
Okay, and that's it. Stop after that. Bucks win this week.
Of course.
Bucks win this week.
I don't know, man. I no.
Well, I'm gonna quote my boy from Belly. I don't like that. I don't like that. Drop a dime on them. I don't like that.
I'm going to go with the home win. I'm going with the home.
I like
If Tampa had to go to Washington, I would have picked Washington.
Torrey, the Bucks win this week.
Yep.
Okay, he said it with his chest. Torrey got 2 more weeks. He got to go to lock bond for the rest of his life, change his Social Security and everything. So we back at it next Monday, back on the 13th. Torrey got 2 more weeks with us before he get missing in action. So want y'all to have a good week, man. Be safe.
And definitely condolences to one of the most underrated and underappreciated presidents.
Oh yeah,
in the
Jimmy
history of the
Carter
United
got here.
States.
Jimmy Carter, man, from Georgia.
President Carter passing, and when you think about the Department of Education, which he doesn't get credit for, although he is the reason for the Department of Education, as well as it's not politics, and as well as his contribution to habitat,
It's definitely politics.
humanity,
Yeah, definitely.
and the fact that he appointed more black judges to the judiciary than the previous 38 presidents combined. And we don't speak enough about this man, but a great guy.
That's our shameless plug for the Greg Doll Show coming to you next Tuesday.
No, barbershop talk on Wednesday at 12 o'clock.
Okay.
I thought he was going to talk about the inauguration.
No, that's next week.
That's talk about that.
That's next
You're
week.
cutting into my Call of Duty time tonight now, bro. That's a whole nother
So
story.
look, thank y'all for kicking with us. So Waldo, we always do. Who got it better than us?
Nobody.
Y'all be good. Keep God first. Love your family. When you see us, holler. Good night. We gone.
Peace.
Um,
Baker.